with that.
Sir,
All run by
2 minutes
Democrats.
is 2 minutes.
All run by
you're-
Democrats. It's
President
a fraud.
Trump,
It's a rigged election.
you're going to be able to continue. You have been charging for months that mail-in balloting is going to be a disaster. You say it's rigged, that it's going to lead to fraud. But in 2018, in the last midterm election, 31 million people voted mail-in voting. That was a quarter, more than a quarter of all the voters that year cast their ballots by mail. Now that millions of mail-in ballots have gone out, what are you going to do about it? And are you counting on?
What's going on, y'all? Hopefully y'all can hear me. I don't know if I'm coming through clear. But where the hell is RBR when you need him? Where's RBR when you need him? Barack Obama. Where's RBR? All right, here we go. Let's get back to it.
Millions of ballots going out
What
right
you
now.
do
What
is
are
you
gonna
go and vote. You do a solicited ballot,
No,
and that's
I'm not-
okay,
I know
or
your
you go and
complaint.
vote.
I'm asking you about the fact that millions of people.
You go and vote. You go and
No,
vote
but what
like
I'm
they
saying is, what are
like
you
they
gonna do
used
about
to
the
in
fact
the
that
old
millions of
Vote.
people?
You either do, Chris, a solicited ballot where you're sending it in, they're sending it back, and you're sending. They have mailmen with lots of it. Did you see what's going on? Take a look at West Virginia. Mailmen selling the ballots. They're being sold. They're being dumped in rivers. This is a horrible thing for our country.
There is no.
This is not.
There is no.
This is not
evidence
going
of
to
that.
end
Barack
well.
Obama.
This is not going
Vice
to
President
end well.
Biden.
5 states
fact,
have had
go ahead, sir.
mail-in ballots for the last decade or more. 5, including 2 Republican states. And you
RBR's
don't
gonna
have to
beat my
solicit the
ass
ballot. It's sent
when he
to
catch
you.
up to me.
It's sent to
What's
your
going on,
home.
Taylor?
What we're saying is, they're saying is
Barack
that
Obama.
postmark by the
Where's
time,
RBR?
by election day. If it doesn't get in till the 7th, 8th, 9th, it still should be counted. He's just afraid of counting the votes because he
You're
knows of the
wrong.
outcome.
You're wrong.
No, I want to continue.
Trump
with
be
you
like,
on
"You're
this,
a
Vice
liar."
President Biden, because
Chris, he's so wrong when he makes
You're a
his
exactly-
fucking
no,
liar.
excuse me. Vice President Biden, the biggest problem, in fact, over the years with mail-in voting has not been fraud historically. It has been that sizable numbers, sometimes hundreds of thousands of ballots are thrown out because they have not been properly filled out, or there is some other irregularity, or they
That can
missed
be fraud.
the deadline. So the question I have is, are you concerned that the Supreme Court with a Justice Barrett will settle any dispute?
I'm concerned that any court would settle this because here's the deal. When you get a ballot and you fill it out, you're supposed to have an affidavit. If you didn't know, you have someone say that this is me. You should be able to, if in fact you can verify that's you before the ballot is thrown out, that's sufficient to be able to count the ballot because someone made a mistake and not dotting the correct I. Who they voted for, testify, say who they voted for, say it's you. That is totally legitimate.
All right.
Excuse me, Chris, when you have 80 million ballots,
Gentlemen, I have a final
Senate
question.
and swamping.
They won't even. They won't even let him. They won't even let him talk. Let him talk.
Mail service delivers
Wait a minute.
185 mail a day.
In 8 states, we can keep talking. In 8 states, election workers are prohibited currently by law, 8 states, from even beginning to process ballots, even take them out of the envelopes and flatten them until election day. That means that it's likely, because there's going to be a huge increase in mail-in balloting, that we are not going to know on election night who the winner is.
What's going on, Bullets Gotti?
It could be weeks.
Could be months.
Until we
Taylor,
find
what's
out
up?
who the
Topaz,
the
what's
new
going on?
president is. So
Barack Obama.
good for you, sir. Finally, for the vice president, I hope neither of you will interrupt the other. Will you urge your supporters to stay calm during this extended period, not to engage in any civil unrest? And will you pledge tonight that you will not declare victory until the election has been independently certified?
Hell no.
President Trump, you
I'm
go
urging
first.
my supporters to go into the polls and watch very carefully, because that's what has to happen. I am urging them to do it. As you know, today there was a big problem in
Hell yeah.
Philadelphia. They went in to watch. They're called poll
He won't
watchers.
let
A very
Trump
safe,
speak, though.
Very nice thing. They were thrown out. They weren't allowed to watch. You know why? Because bad things happen in Philadelphia. Bad things. And I am urging my people. I hope it's going to be a fair election. If it's a fair
You're urging
election,
them what?
I am 100% on board. But if I see tens of thousands of ballots being manipulated, I can't go along with that. And I'll tell
And
you
what
what,
does that mean?
from a
not go
common
alone?
sense,
Does that mean
I'll
you're going
tell
to
you
tell
what
your
it means.
people to take to
It
the
means you
street?
have a fraudulent election.
Mm.
You're
What are
sending
you
out
gonna do?
80
And
million
what would you
ballots.
do
They're
about
not,
that?
they're not equipped to, these people aren't equipped to handle it. Number one. Number two,
Okay.
they cheat. They cheat. Hey, they found ballots in a waste paper basket 3 days ago, and they all had the name
All right.
military ballots. They were military. They all had the name Trump on them.
Vice President
think
Biden,
that's good?
Vice President Biden, final question for you. Will you urge your supporters to stay calm while the vote is counted? And will you pledge not to declare victory until the election is independently certified?
Yes. And here's the deal.
Yeah, Trump
They
gonna
count
cook
the
this man.
ballots, as you pointed out. Some of these ballots in some states
Barack
can't even
Obama.
be opened until election day. And if there's thousands of ballots, going to take time to do it. And by the way, our military, they've been voting.
I don't think
by
RBR
ballots
knows that
for
Barack
since the end
Obama
of the
can
Civil
be
War, in effect.
reelected.
And that's what's going to happen. Why was it not? Why is it for them somehow not fraudulent? It's the same process. It's honest. No one has established at all that there is fraud related to mail-in ballots. That somehow it's a fraudulent process.
It's already been established. Take a look at
And,
Carolyn Maloney's race
I
in
asked
Manhattan.
you had an opportunity
Look
to
at
respond.
Carolyn Monroe.
Go ahead.
They have no idea what
Vice
happened.
President Biden, go ahead.
He has
So
no
you
idea
won't
what
let him
he's
talk?
talking about. Here's the deal.
Let him
The
talk.
fact is, I will accept it, and he will too. You know why? Because once the winner is declared, after all the ballots are counted, all the votes are counted, that'll be the end of it. That'll be the end of it. And if it's me, in fact, fine. If it's not me, I'll support the outcome, and I'll be a president not just for the Democrats. I'll be a president for Democrats and Republicans. And this guy,
I want to
if
see
in
an
fact,
honest
Okay,
ballot count.
gentlemen,
We-
you say that's the end of
Chris,
it. This is the
I
end
wanna
of
see
this
an
debate.
honest ballot count.
We're
And I
going to
think
leave it
we
there.
can
Damn.
To be continued as in more debates as we go on. President Trump, Vice President Biden, it's been an interesting hour and a half. I want to thank you both for participating in the first of three debates.
This guy
that
is a
you've agreed
terrible
to
moderator.
engage in. We want to thank Case Western Reserve
What's
University
going on, Kane?
and the Cleveland Clinic
What's
for
going on,
hosting
J3?
this event. The next debate, sponsored by the Commission on Presidential Debates, will be 1 week from tomorrow, October 7th, at the University of Utah in Salt Lake City. The two vice presidential nominees, Vice President Mike Pence and Senator Kamala Harris, will debate at 9 p.m. Eastern that night. We hope
Oh,
you
I
watch.
want to hear that.
Until then, thank you and good night.
Oh, shit. Barack Obama. Where's RBR,
And
y'all?
that concludes the first presidential
I'm
debate.
surprised he
of
not-
this
he not streaming
2020
this shit.
election year. A debate, I guess we can call it, although it's one unlike anyone I have ever witnessed in my life. So many interruptions, hard to follow this train of it. Even Chris Wallace, the moderator, at one point said, "I've forgotten now exactly where we were." Certainly, President Trump in particular really insisted on talking a fair amount as the First Lady Melania Trump makes her way to the stage, as does Dr. Jill Biden. I'm sure to congratulate their respective husbands. They covered a wide range of subjects, from the Supreme Court to COVID-19 to vaccines to law and order to the economy to jobs, and at the end there, the integrity of the election. So to get some initial reactions here, we turn to our political contributors, Jeannie Zaino and Rick Davis. So Rick, what do you make of this? Before we get into the issues, just the
What's going on,
atmosphere
Nameless?
to this debate.
He said,
As I said,
"Fam."
I've never
What you
seen
mean?
anything like it, I don't think.
Y'all can join the panel if y'all like.
think the
I
debate
missed
organizers are
half
gonna
this
have to
shit.
Rethink their process here. You always want to try and get engagement between the candidates, and the design of this debate was 2 minutes for each one, and then open it up for some discussion with the moderator. But by and large, Chris Wallace was not an effective moderator in trying to control the stage. And most of the time, as you described it, David, you couldn't even understand what they were talking about because they just talked over each other. So I'm not sure what the American public got out of it. But look, Trump came to brawl, and that's what he did. Biden came to try and make appeal directly to the audience, voters.
Oh, so
and he
now
tried to do
Trump
that
came
when
to
he could.
fight. Okay.
So I think both men probably executed their strategy, and neither one of them probably got much points out of this debate.
Yeah. So, Jeannie, what do you make of it from the Biden side in particular? Because we did talk earlier about the need for Joe Biden, the former vice president, to really talk directly to the American people and not get sidetracked. President Trump, did he manage that?
I think he did get sidetracked a bit more, I think, than his team is going to be happy about. I think the president was able to
think
needle
you
him
should vote
repeatedly
Democrat.
about his son, and we saw him get very frustrated about that. I was surprised he didn't raise more
You
about
should
the
vote
president's
Democrat.
payment of the taxes that seemed to go right by him. He did get some shots in, but I do think, my major takeaway as we think about these atmospherics is I cannot imagine that either of these men did what they needed to do. And that means, in my mind, that the race is probably going to go unchanged and Biden remains where he was. Trump needed to shake up this race. And I don't think you can say he appealed to seniors, he appealed to suburban women, he appealed to the college educated that he needs to pull out in this race with these kinds of attacks. And by the same token, I don't think the vice president made up much ground here. But since he was ahead, I think we're probably looking at a sort of.
This is what they're doing, all right? Let me put y'all on. Let me put y'all on game.
So, Rick, let me put you on the spot. What was the best issue, do you think, for?
They know Trump is going to win.
For President Trump,
what's going on?
Probably when he talks
JL,
about the economy.
what's going on,
I mean, he likes to inflate the numbers that.
They know Trump is going to win, so they're going to try to.
One aspect that voters tend to agree with him on, and I think that he did a little bit of a victory lap on the economy prior to COVID. I don't think he gave much assurance that in the COVID period of time that he was able to stop the economy from grinding to a halt. But I think he got away with the V-shaped recovery and
what's up, Tag Man?
Give a
Sports Brotherhood, what's going on?
Argument as to why the economy could improve as the country comes out of COVID. And I don't think that Vice President Biden actually did a very good job of challenging him on that. There were a number of instances where his own track record in the Obama administration was kind of thrown under the bus by Trump. And I think that Biden, for the one issue that he really needed to challenge Trump on the economy, where Trump leads him, he probably didn't meet that expectation.
Okay, so please stay with us, Rick and Jeannie. We want to go now to Mario Parker. He covers the White House for us and the Trump campaign. Mario, thank you so much. You were in the hall, as I understand it. But let me play a little bit of a shot here on exactly what Rick was just talking about, which is the question of jobs and the economy. This is part of what President Trump had to say during the debate.
I was asked to bring back Chrysler and General Motors. We brought them back right here in the state of Ohio and Michigan. He blew it. They're gone. He blew it. And in fact, they're going.
Ohio had the best year it's ever had last year. Michigan had the best year they've ever had.
That is not
Many
true.
car companies came in from Germany, from Japan, went to Michigan, went to Ohio.
They're not having
And they didn't come in with you.
Mr. Vice President, go ahead.
And so you take a look at what he's actually done. He's done very little. His trade deals are the same way. He talks about these great trade deals. He talks about the art of the deal. China's perfected the art of the steal. We have a higher deficit with China now than we did before. We have the highest trade deficit
China
with
ate
Mexico.
your lunch. Down 18%. China ate your
lunch,
lunch, Joe.
Ate your lunch.
Mario, it strikes me that's a good example of what we're talking about here, where that was actually the former Vice President Joe Biden trying to make it a point of the economy, but then President Trump took it and turned it around and made it largely his talking point. Do you think from the Trump side, from the Trump campaign side, they will feel they did what they needed to do with respect
China
to
took your butter crunch.
In terms of the economy, yes, that's been the president's.
I'm sorry, y'all. This shit is funny. Hold on.
During the course of
Who is this
his
nigga?
campaign is the economy. Any conversation that pivots toward the economy, the Trump campaign will feel as though that's a strength. That's a good conversation. That's a conversation that they're willing to have.
And let me give a sense of how the Trump campaign regards basically the president's demeanor. Because
where's RBR? Somebody tell RBR to come over here. Somebody drop this link in RBR's chat. Barack Obama.
A very great amount. I mean, he just would not abide by the rules that his campaign agreed to. Does the president think that's a good thing for his campaign?
Right. Well, I think that's a characteristic of the president, right? That's nothing new. The president is a pugilist. The campaign understands that they feel that that's a strength where the president comes out and not only counter punches, but just punches quite a bit. He's very aggressive. But I think that the campaign would say that that's
y'all jump on this panel. Fill me in. What's going
Joe Biden off.
Who is this nigga?
And so President Trump's strategy was to
this
come
nigga
out
got on
and
a
be very
pink shirt
aggressive with both Joe Biden and the moderator as well.
Okay, Mario, thank you so much. That's Mario Parker. He's our White House reporter. Now let's go over to the other side of the aisle. Turn to Tyler Pager. He's Bloomberg National Political Reporter.
Right, he got Alzheimer's.
For his thoughts on the debate, and I'll play a little shot here as well, if I may.
China took your lunch.
Exchange about socialized medicine and Vice President Biden's approach to medicine. Let's just part of the exchange here.
Your party wants to go socialist medicine.
My party is
and
me.
socialist
right
healthcare.
now. I am,
and
the
they're going to dominate
Party.
you, Joe. You know that.
I am the Democratic Party right now. The platform of the
Not according
Democratic
to
Party
Harris.
is what I, in fact, approved of. What I approved of. Now, here's the deal. The deal is that it's going to wipe out pre-existing conditions. And by the way,
So Tyler, the question of health care was something that particularly Vice President Biden and his camp really wanted to remain on. Did he accomplish what he needed to accomplish with respect to that? We heard the president calling him socialized care. On the other hand, in fairness, Vice President Biden kept saying, you don't have any plan at all, Mr. President.
Yeah, I think that's a talking point that the Biden campaign wants to focus on is this battle over
This
health
nigga
care.
sounds like a woman.
Not just in the aggregate about Obamacare, but really on the Supreme Court fight.
You know, I
where
think
their
T-Rump,
messaging is around the threat that Justice Amy Coney Barrett would pose to the future of the Affordable Care Act. Obviously, President Obama's signature health care law. And I think what Biden really was able to do tonight was refute Trump's socialist tag. Trump has, for months, tried to tie Joe Biden to Bernie Sanders in the progressive left. And Joe Biden tonight had an opportunity to respond directly and say, look, I'm the head of the Democratic Party. It's not Bernie Sanders. My position on healthcare. As you mentioned earlier, Joe Biden was frequently interrupted, so I'm not sure how much he was able to get across in terms of the specifics of his health care
Bruh,
plan.
these people
But
are
as that,
hilarious,
sound
man.
clip showed, he was able to make that argument that he has a different healthcare plan than Bernie Sanders.
Okay, Tyler, thank you so much for being with us tonight. That's Tyler Pager, who covers the Biden campaign. We now have somebody to help us decide who won. That's the question we always ask in these debates, right? Who won? Well, Frank Luntz has spent a career basically doing polling, analyzing polling, putting focus groups together, actually, to analyze things like these debates. I'm delighted to say he's going to join us now from Cleveland. He was in the hall as well, and he's put together his own focus group. As I understand it, 15 undecided voters from 7 different swing states. There's nobody we'd rather have on this sort of subject, Frank, than you. You do it so well. We have Jeannie Zaino and Rick Davis joining us as well. So, Frank, give us the initial
Who
answer.
is this nigga?
I'm not saying it's necessarily the final answer. What did your focus group tell you?
Focus group told me that Chris Wallace was the winner in trying to control the two debaters, that America was the loser, quite frankly. And I know that this is going to upset everyone. It's going to upset your colleagues. It's going to upset supporters of both campaigns. But the fact is, this was the most disruptive, aggressive, rude.
Man, they try to down the boy Trump, man.
To give you all the words that were going through my my swing voter group.
They try to down the boy Trump. Here we
I
go.
wanted to do this conversation right here.
Chuck Boris.
Because I wanted to capture what was going on.
What's going on, Precious?
And the audience was stunned in this room. Didn't matter whether you were supporting Joe Biden or Donald Trump. They were shocked about what was happening. They were agitated about it.
He
They
said
thought that
Opie.
neither
Chuck
candidate,
Horris.
behaved well. Joe Biden telling Donald Trump to shut up. My God, that has never happened in American politics. Think about that. Or Donald Trump interrupting and interrupting and interrupting and not stopping. So I got to tell you that people are leaving this hall really disillusioned. My focus group was really disappointed. And I'll tell you that the coverage you're going to get tonight, other than those who are highly and unfairly partisan, is that the public was really the loser of what happened this evening.
Hey, Frank, this is Rick Davis. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I was also shocked by the outcome of this debate. And I'm curious, knowing where the race is today and realizing how stable this race has been over a long period of time, did you see anything with the groups today that would have indicated even a negative reaction to Trump people not liking the way Trump reacted, Biden people not liking the way Biden reacted? I mean, did you get a sense that anything is going to get unraveled by this, or was it just a hot mess?
It was a hot mess. And what I got the sense of is that I've been saying all along, we're going to have the highest turnout we've ever had, that everyone is going to participate. Some people are going to participate 2 or 3 times. Dead people are coming back to vote. I don't believe that anymore. Actually, what was happening in my session was that people were telling me that they're not going to participate, that they're not going to vote, that neither candidate, in fact, it's not that neither candidate won their votes, it's that both candidates lost the right to appeal to them. Please make no mistake. We're not asking for beanbag. We're not asking people to be polite to each other and reasonable with each other. They were just looking for a vision of the future. And what they got is this snarky attack back and forth and an unwillingness to play by the rules, an unwillingness to listen to each other, which is exactly what the American people have been complaining about for the last 4 years. Well, they got it in spades. I mean, you've got the session behind me. I would have thought that people would have stayed around, talked to each other, enjoyed themselves. This room, and I'll show you if you can see all the way around
I thought
here,
we were enjoying
this room is
ourselves.
almost,
Nigga, it's a debate.
vacant now.
Fuck wrong with
People
you?
just felt that they had to get out because it was so bad.
Frank, it's really good. I've been waiting to talk to you all night. It's Jeannie Zaino to see what did these undecided voters think, and you just described it, and I'm frightened to hear it. But did you get a sense from any of these undecided voters that they would engage at all in the upcoming 2 debates? Because some of the chatter we're hearing online is, should the next few debates even go forward at this point? This thing was so distressing to so many people. And of course, you just said that it sounds like many of these people may just not participate in the vote at all at this point.
I'm going to give you 4 words, and I don't think you're going to get in trouble with the FCC over this, but I'm not sure. To hell with it was their reaction. And they both initially went to their camps. Those who were undecided but leaning Republican liked that Donald Trump came out strong.
Yeah, I
Those who
think
were
Trump won.
undecided
What's going on?
and leaned Biden
What's
liked
going on,
the fact
SW1?
that he was more calm.
James, what's
cool,
going
and
on?
collected. But as this went on, the anger and the disappointment and the
Barack
I
Obama.
got people that are telling me in their communication that they're crying, that they were so upset over what's happening. I urge those people viewing tonight not to see this as a contest between a Republican and Democrat.
Where
Joe
the
Biden
hell is
versus Donald Trump.
RBR?
This is a contest for the soul of the country and whether or not we can have a proper election, a proper
Where is
discussion
RBR?
over the last 30, 35
Shit.
days of this campaign. And the conclusion from these undecided voters is that we are so torn apart, so unwilling to pay respect to each other, at least these candidates are, that that they're throwing up their hands and saying,
Yeah, drop the link.
"Namas, I give up."
So, Frank, I'm always trying to find some upside to some of this someplace. You've spent a career not just analyzing polls, putting together focus groups, but advising political campaigns. If you were advising either campaign tonight, given what you've just said, what would you tell them to do to try to turn this around for their candidate?
I love that question.
Oh,
For
RBR
Joe
gonna be
Biden,
on
he's gotta be
fire tonight.
stronger, which actually means he has to lean into the microphone. Now, I don't know how it sounded at home because I was here in the hall, but Biden was so soft that he almost disappeared, except when he lost his temper. And Joe Biden's best line in the evening, or best argument of the evening, is when he talked about his son, Beau, and what his son had sacrificed.
Yeah, RBR.
That is
I'll
where
keep.
Joe
I'll
Biden
keep.
did his best.
I keep trying to
Donald
make
Trump
sure RBR
was
gonna show
clearly
up.
prepared. The rumor was that he never went through traditional debate prep.
1 second,
I
Q.
saw someone who
Are
was
you
completely prepared, over prepared, over aggressive, over insulting, over interrupting. And then I tell him that you cannot have coffee for at least 48 hours before the debate, to chill out a little bit. Don't jump over everything. But you know what? Neither Joe Biden or Donald Trump.
All right, we gonna mute it for a minute. Q, jump in. What do you think? What do you think about this?
Man, this was fun entertainment at its finest.
Uh-huh.
Already, like not even 2 minutes in, freaking Biden told Trump to shut up.
Really?
Oh my God! 2 minutes in, I was like, "Well, let me tune in now."
Yeah, that's what they were saying. They were like, he told Trump to shut up and all this other shit. So it's like I don't know, man.
My homegirl just texted me right now saying, "Wasn't Kanye supposed to be in this debate?"
Oh, that would have been funny as hell. You don't know it, Trump. You don't know it.
Joe, you don't got the answers. You
ain't got the answers, Biden. You ain't got the answers.
Oh my God. Like, okay.
Joe?
On a serious note, throughout this whole debate, yeah, it was some name calling and all that good stuff. But on some serious note, Biden really didn't act like he didn't have really any of these answers. He was down.
Well, I mean, he really didn't. Because things have changed since the last time he's been in office. So, you know.
And what got me is when Trump said, "I did more in 4 years than you did in 47." Now that really stuck out.
God damn. Hit that nigga in the chest.
That was a straight chest shot for real.
Yeah.
That's like coming
you know
over.
what? I like Trump though. The dude, he's a youthful president. Like he's not making no old nigga moves, man.
Yeah.
You know, he's definitely not making no old nigga moves, man. These are These are young nigga moves, man. You would expect like a younger president to, move the way Trump did, but
Yeah, and freaking Biden looked like he was lost throughout the debate. And you know what? Did you see when he first entered, he already started coughing. He first entered the debate, and he
if we can, we can watch the replay because I was smoking a cigar when the debate was going on, and I had a whole bunch of people texting me what was going on. I was like, oh shit, okay, we gotta, what I'm saying, we gotta check this out. So, I don't know, man, like this whole debate and shit, like we all know that Trump is gonna win. But you know what the news does? They know whose side people are on. So what they do is they know whose side people are on. So what they do is they try to upplay the other person, and then
the moderator after doing this debate, I think the moderator needs to be fired because
he wasn't letting them talk, certain people talk and stuff like that. Yeah, I kind of saw that, So
I was like, BJS, where you at when we need you?
I know. I'm waiting for RBR, man. Is RBR live? Cause shit, we're gonna stream bomb him.
Let me check to see if he's
RBR
live.
still thinks Barack Obama can still be the president in his heart of hearts. So
hold on, let me see. Where's RBR? What is? Let me see. Network.
What's going on, General?
Man,
I don't think RBR went live or anything that.
We might have to look at the replay, man. We might have to check out this replay. Barack Obama.
Well, the replay, I mean the initial play of the initial debate, should I say, kind of spoke for itself. When pressured into answering certain questions, the president, 45, he didn't want to. He wanted to filibuster. He was asked about certain key points in each introduction of each portion of the debate. And when he was asked about, racism, they started talking about racism. What did he do? He doubled down as he always does.
Yeah.
He would not speak out against any of the racist groups when they brought up certain things that have happened over the course of his presidency. As far as racism is concerned, he did what he always does. He has a plausible deniability.
Yeah.
Right. And then he said, well, why won't you denounce the moderator asked the question, why won't you denounce these racist groups that are out here? And what did he do? He stood there and said, who named them? And I'll denounce them. Who? Which ones? And then when they named them, what did he do? He went and switched to something totally different. This is a classic example of what a lot of females do. His tendencies are very female-ish.
Yeah. Well, I mean, aren't they going to do another debate, right?
Or they're going to have several.
Yeah, they got two more.
Yeah,
at the end of the day,
he's not trying to blow it. He's not trying to blow his load in the beginning. He's not trying to blow his load in the beginning, and then then have something used against him later on. So I mean, you know what? I will say this though, Q. In certain instances, female tactics are actually pretty good. Like women, I ain't gonna lie. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all ever argue with a woman? They know how to debate.
Yeah.
They know how to get up under a nigga's skin.
No, they don't know how to debate. What they know how to do is not speak to the topic. What they understand. You see, we as men and women, we approach things very differently. And what Trump did tonight was every time there was a direct question asked of him, he used a female debating tactic, which is to, I'm not going to answer that question. I'm going to talk about this instead. I'm gonna okay. Well, you asked me about the economy. Well, okay. Under my presidency, the economy did that. But under you had 47 years. You see, they don't never talk about the direct. They didn't never answer any direct questions. You ask a motherfucking female, okay, so I gave you $400 to go and buy groceries with. You only brought $200 back, worth $200 of groceries back, and then you got a new fucking purse. How was that when I gave you $400 for groceries? Well, see, what had happened was, but then this had happened, and I saved money on it. That ain't what I asked you. I gave you $400 to purchase groceries. I gave you $400 to buy groceries for the family and the house, or for us. You spent $200 on groceries, and then you went and bought a brand new fucking purse. Where in that equation does you taking $200 of the money that I gave you to buy groceries with equate to you splitting it in half and buying a purse? Where? Well, no, see, what had happened was I saved this amount of money, and that's how I got the purse. No, you're still not answering the question. $400 was supposed to go to groceries. You split it in half and spent $200 on a new purse. Why did you not do as you were instructed to do? Well, because you don't never do what you are. I gave you.
Well, I mean, but this is the thing. Like, do you think Biden is going to be better in office than Trump?
None of them are going to be better in office. You have to understand what we're up against. Neither side has. You see, and I had a discussion earlier. We're sitting back as a group of people in this country and waiting for somebody to come in and save us. We're waiting for handouts, and this is the way we've been conditioned to operate within the constructs of this country. We're sitting back as a group of black people in this country saying, somebody gonna do something for us. Do you? Obama, Lord, we got the first black state. Obama. And then when Obama,
I'm waiting for RBR to pick up on the street.
and then when Obama,
no, it's gonna be worse for RBR, man. It's gonna be like made all over time 3.
I can't because RBR does exactly what Trump does, except from a different side. He makes this conflated argument that President Obama did all this wonderful big and he was a black Jesus and the black savior and all this shit. But in terms, that's not true. We have to be real with ourselves. Okay? Neither party has the interest of black folks, has the best interest of black folks at hand. Neither party. Democrats nor Republicans. And what they're banking on is that we'll do the traditional thing as black people and vote democratically. That's what they're banking on. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to understand the true ideology of politics. What is politics, right? Politics is an agenda set forth in order to rule the masses, or not necessarily rule the masses. I'll say govern the masses. That's what politics are. This is why people talk about politricks. I'm going to tell you that I'm going to do this. But my agenda really behind closed doors is we're going to do this. Now, I'm going to come out and I'm going to do this theatrical. See, this is nothing but theatrics. What we're watching, what we're witnessing.
It's smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
Right. Every 4 years, I'm going to pass the mic, brother. Every 4 years, this government in this country does the same thing. They parade out the same 8 to 12 fucking people and say, they all say, well, we all have the same agenda behind closed doors. And they put them out in front of us and they say, pick one. It don't matter which one you pick. You're going to get the same
shit.
Blase,
what's going on? Yeah, you're right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's going on, AB?
What's going on? Just watch this crazy debate.
Yeah, we might have to play the replay, y'all.
Yeah. Really stuck out. I think Averman said something about this. I think today or yesterday about how they try to sweep that Ukrainian thing under the rug. And you heard what happened when he brought up the Ukrainian thing. The moderator shut him down, and then he talked about Joe Biden's son, saying the reason why he got dishonorable discharge is because of cocaine use. I was like, wow,
it's fair game.
But that on national TV.
Yeah. Okay.
Cocaine.
Okay, but here's the thing. What is Donald Trump Jr.'s role? What is he doing? Why did he go to Russia and meet with Russian politicians? That's what's not being talked about. That's what didn't get brought out.
Yeah, didn't mention that. Yeah.
You see, if he had said that, well, you want to talk about what my son did? See, that's not what the debate was about. And Donald Trump tried to goad him into going down that rabbit hole, and he didn't. He could have easily said, well, wait a minute. Didn't your son just come back from Russia, goddamn it, over there colluding with the Russians? See, nobody want to talk about that now. Don't nobody want to talk about his daughter having his son-in-law goddamn me the job that his son-in-law got that's really not a job over there working with the Chinese. Don't nobody want to talk about that now. Let's not forget.
But see, the Democrats, they do business with China. You know, they like China. China's like their.
Who think left is?
Yeah,
Well, America
you know,
does business. America does business with
America does
China.
business with China.
So
Yeah.
what it is the manner in which you're doing the business with China in. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well,
It's the manner.
that's what they do. They like to do services and goods and stuff with China. They you know, that's they, you know, that's they thing, you know. So
What Trump did was what he's done the whole goddamn time. He did not speak directly to the questions. Every question he was asked, in my opinion, he went off the rails and started talking about something else. Every time they asked him a direct question, he didn't answer it. This is politics. This is politics.
And he's not a politician.
If you notice, you know, he is a politician. Fuck what he wasn't. He is. He's a president. That makes him a politician.
No. But really, by default, it kind of it really does. It actually does.
No. I'm a soldier. But the minute I win a public office,
makes you a politician.
It makes me a fucking politician.
It makes you a politician.
So I'm sick and tired of people talking about, well, he's not a politician.
You know what it is? You know what it is, y'all? It's like a brawler and a boxer. The minute you step in the ring, you still got to box.
He's the ultimate. He's the ultimate politician because he's the highest politician.
What's up, Sam?
He's the ultimate politician because he's the highest politician in the land. He's the fucking president. I'm sick and tired of people saying, well, Donald Trump ain't no president. He's not a politician.
No, he's a president. I never said that.
That makes him a politician. So let's just stop the madness right there and call a duck a duck. At the end of the day, he's a politician. He's the ultimate politician because he's the president of the fucking country. We're not talking about this. Ain't this? If he was running the country as the apprentice when he had that show, The Apprentice, okay, that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to run the country like he ran a goddamn apprentice show.
Like a business.
Yeah, you're fired. You're fired. Every time somebody says something that he doesn't agree with, he threatens to fire them. And every time they brought that up tonight, they said, well, you disagree with your own goddamn CDC director. You disagree with your own scientist. No, that's, well, see, and then he started trying to backtrack. He disagreed with Fauci. Every time Fauci tried to say something that was relevant to this COVID-19 thing, what did he do? He threatened to fire the man. Every time the CDC director said something that he didn't like, what did he do? He threatened to fire the motherfucker. He's a fucking bully, and he doesn't want the truth to come out. And when they asked him, they said, well, wait a minute, you knew about this shit. You knew about this disease back in December or some shit. You knew about this virus back in December. February, the virus.
Well, let me ask you guys a question.
February, look at the timeline. February.
How else? But let me ask you guys a question, and this is not like a trick question or anything. How else was somebody else supposed to handle that situation? Because I don't think nobody else would have handled it better. Yeah, no, because this is what I said. Because I even on one of my last shows I was talking about it. Like, this is the thing. We knew about the COVID thing since like October 2019.
Yeah.
And they're now type shit. Like now, like end of September, October 2019. How was somebody else supposed to handle that? Like, what were they supposed to lock the country down before the holidays?
No. You got to remember, it started in China. So they probably thought it was contained. That's probably why they didn't say anything. They didn't cause an extra panic. No one thinks about that.
That's what I was thinking.
That's not the case. That's not the case. He was briefed he was briefed that this thing could potentially find its way to America. He got a brief on this, and people have come out and said this. The president was briefed on this back in October 2019. He failed to act all the way until March. By February, the goddamn virus was already all across the goddamn nation. Stop it.
So
Just
that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. As a president that was briefed, about it, how was he supposed to handle it?
He was supposed to hold a national goddamn press conference, and he was supposed to let the American public know. He was supposed to have held a national goddamn press conference, a State of the Union, emergency State of the Union press conference, and come up and let the American public know. Instead of waiting to the shit,
as of like right now, right? He
should have did that shit. He should have did that shit He should have did that shit. Okay, I got it. You don't want to cause pandemonium and all this shit, but he could have worded it in such a way to let people know, hey, listen, this is the scenario. This is what's going on. There's a pandemic going on right now in China, in case you don't know if you haven't watched the news, right? This
but I mean, what if
hindsight's always 2020?
But shouldn't you be careful though, because you don't want to put the you don't want to put the people in an uproar?
You say what now?
Yes.
Shouldn't you be careful because you don't want to put the people in an uproar?
Yes. It's a lose.
Because if you notify the American people of every single thing, like everything was used against Trump. Every single time he does something is used against him. So to not put the people in the uproar, did he do the right thing?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't.
He should have closed down the country like a month or two before.
On top of the fact, he's not wrong with what he said about Biden. Biden was trying. Biden didn't want to shut it down. Biden was still sending people out in the polls in March. I remember that.
Biden wasn't goddamn.
I don't think a Democratic president would have handled it any better. Hillary definitely wouldn't handle it.
But we don't know.
I think Obama man. To be fair, I think Obama man handled it a little better, but Hillary, hell no.
Yeah. Go ahead, Q. Can you hear me?
All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, here's the exception. Biden is not the president. Here's the exception. Goddamn, Hillary Clinton is not the president. He is. Put the blame where the blame is. You gotta give him. You gotta give him the onus. As I said, he was briefed back in October 2019 that this virus could effectively find its way to America, which it did. It found its way around the world. He was briefed back in October. So that meant that by January, that meant he knew what the fuck was gonna happen. As the president, he knew. He was seeing it firsthand, getting real world updates, far deeper than what we were getting. So by January, he had a decision to make. He could have came up and did a national goddamn State of the Union or address the American public, just like they always do. Anytime anything else happens, the president is going to address the nation, and these are the things that he's going to talk about. He could have set it up that way to where the news people, the broadcasters and reporters said, hey, the president is going to address the nation. But the problem is, the reason why he couldn't do that is because he alienated himself from the media. Fake news, fake news, fake news. He been telling motherfuckers that this virus he told motherfuckers that this virus was going to be done by Easter.
April 1st.
Yeah, by Easter.
And the country will be back open. Yeah, I read that. Okay.
No. So listen to this. This motherfucker sat up there and said it's a hoax. He first said the virus was a hoax.
He did say that. Okay, I get that.
Okay, this is your president. Are we dumb or are we stupid? This is your president telling you that a virus that has already goddamn started and you're watching it real world, real time, that's happening in Japan or China. You're watching it real world, real time. This motherfucker stands over here and comes out and tells you that the virus is a hoax. Here it is, 250-some thousand motherfuckers later, dead in this country, and the virus is a hoax? Really? And then when he's asked about it, this motherfucker said, "Oh, that was conjecture. Oh, I was just talking shit." What? Are you fucking serious? Are you really, really fucking serious? You first tell everybody that the virus is a hoax. Then you blame China. Okay, got it. China, it started in China, so yes, they get the blame for it. But your failure to act by leading the American public to believe that the virus is a hoax, that's a whole nother fucking matter. That's a whole nother subject. Can I goddamn open the gas valve in your apartment complex or in your house and then tell you, oh, that's a hoax. You don't really smell gas. And then when everybody in your family damn near die from gas poisoning, I get to come back in and say, well, this is very real world scenario. The gas was open in the house and yeah. It's too late then. Are y'all fucking serious? Do you really gonna sit here and try to defend this motherfucker? After he done lied to you.
You think Biden's gonna do any better?
And that's what I'm saying. I don't think Biden would have did any better.
I just told you. I just said it again, and I'll say it again for you. Okay. Neither side has the interest of black people at hand. Neither side. They're one in the same party. So what do we do? That's the bigger question. What do we do? There's not.
Well, I mean, I still think black people talking about politics is a joke in a lot of cases. We still don't advocate for getting something for our vote. So, you know, I just tell people to stay away from the whole process. Just, get us together, start coming up with some tangibles that we need.
Yes, you do.
And
you get stuff for your vote. You get stuff for your vote.
No, I'm saying on a local level, yeah, but I'm talking about this.
No. He gave the HBCUs money.
Yeah,
money.
Trump did.
Money. Yep. So that was something.
Obama defunded the HBCUs.
Yep.
Okay, but we're talking about Trump. We keep going back and forth talking about.
Didn't Trump just sign something where he gave like some type of 500 million or something like that?
Yes.
So black folks got.
They're begging for money every year, and Trump made it so they don't have to beg for money every year and increase.
That's all he did. That's all he did. So you got something that was something that was given to black folks. He did something.
If you look at the Platinum Plan.
But see, this is the problem with the black community that the LGBT community knows. They approach stuff with money. We don't come with money. We don't come with legislation. We don't come with a goddamn thing. We come with our hands out. Hey man, you know we were slaves, right?
And that's what I've been saying the whole time.
Yeah,
we keep approaching the same problem with the same. We keep approaching the same problem with the same question. Instead
and we wonder why we don't get results.
Right, and we wonder why we don't get the results. Because what happens is we get nigga trinkets. They give us a little something over here, like, oh, I'm just gonna do an executive order that. Now remember how he did this. Mm-hmm. Did he give the HBCUs the funding through a law, or did he make it an executive order?
He did an executive order.
Okay, now here's the deal: the next president or the president after that can come right back and they can
do an executive order.
That executive order.
Right. And that's what I think Biden would spend his first 4 years doing. Just undoing what Trump did, try to do something else. And honestly, he's going to say minorities. What they do is they use the word minority as a blanket. And what happens is that stuff that black people work for, other races will get that.
This is where understanding politics comes in.
Have you look at Trump's Platinum Plan?
Let's look at it. You got it? Pull it up. Let's talk about it.
All right, let me see if I can find it. All right, go ahead. Y'all can jump in. Let me see if I can find it.
So if you understand politics, every president does that. Every president comes in and they do away with the policies, some of the policies that the old president set in place. That's what you call president executive power. If I don't like what you were doing as a president, when I get elected the president, I get to come in, I get to change the shit that you put into play. That's the first thing Obama said. I mean, that's the first thing Trump said. If you elect me, I'm going to do away with Obamacare. Has he? Where's his medical plan for Black Americans? Where's Trump's medical plan?
All right, let's see.
I'm listening. I'm waiting. Does anybody have an answer?
So, well, that's because black people don't ask for shit. Well, they ask for shit, but they don't ask for it. But let's see. Let me see. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it. Yeah, we can see it.
All right, let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, here we go. All right, Trump unveils Platinum Plan for Black Americans 3 days ago. President Donald Trump unveiled a plan aimed at winning over Black Americans. Look at the word winning over Black Americans.
Yep. There you go.
They're even blatant with the shit.
There you go.
On Friday, less than 2 months before Election Day, largely expanding upon the existing economic related initiatives the president established in his first term. He says the proposals include prosecuting the Ku Klux Klan as Antifa as terrorist organization, making Juneteenth a federal holiday, and efforts to bolster Black economic prosperity.
Okay, stop right there, Kuda.
Okay.
When this whole Antifa shit was going on, why didn't he say that then? Why didn't he come out and go public with it then?
I mean, you got to strategize.
No, right.
Let's strategize. Come on, man.
I understand the strategy, but don't you think that would have won over Black people? You wouldn't have to do this.
What the fuck is the Democrat Party doing to win us over?
But this is what I'm saying.
You must be a fucking Republican.
Well,
You
But
must
this what I'm. Wait, hold on. Wait. Before y'all get into some nigga shit. Wait.
I ain't gonna get into no nigga shit. I'm just
Wait. This is what I'm saying. All right. Politics, business, strategy, election, all of that stuff go hand in hand. So he playing the game how it go.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he's not. What I'm telling you is, had he came out when that incident happened in Charlottesville, had he came out and unveiled, had he came out, give me a second. Had he came out and unveiled this plan or said that what he's saying now at that particular point in time, there would be no need for him to goddamn come out 2 months before the election and then start trying to.
Yeah, but he gotta have some stuff in his back pocket, General. He gotta.
You should already have shit in your back pocket. You're the president. You don't have to. You shouldn't have to wait until the last goddamn moment to start clamoring for votes. That should be done over the course of your 4 years.
Well, I mean, but the black community is a community that can wait.
We're not. That's what
no.
We've been doing for
We
the past
say we
years.
can't wait. When it comes down to them playing their hands, we can wait all day.
This is why you have to put pressure on the motherfucker from the moment he goddamn assumed
office. And the black community failed to do that.
Exactly. Yeah. I agree with you. That's not the argument here.
Yeah.
That's not my argument. Mm. And then for the brother who said, what the fuck has the Democrats done? What has the Republicans done for your dumb ass? What have they done?
Damn thing, but what the fuck have the Democrats done?
I told you from the beginning, my beginning statement, they are one and the same goddamn party. When they go behind them closed doors and chambers and shit, we don't know what the plan is. Hey, I'm going to say this. Okay, well, I'm going to say that. But at the end of the day, this is what we are really going to do.
Yeah.
Obama did it for 8 years. You know what Obama showed you, tried to show you the game, but you failed to pick up on it. Bipartisanship. We have to reach across the aisle and work together. They've been working together the whole goddamn time.
No shit.
Okay then. But the average American doesn't understand that because they don't. Why? The average black American doesn't understand that. You know why?
They think
because we don't pick up on the cold words. Bipartisanship.
Yeah. Everybody knows about
the biggest code word black Americans don't pick up on is minority.
Yes.
Minority.
That's a false narrative, Kuda, in my opinion, because we know that we are.
No, it's not.
No, we're not a minority.
No, it's not.
General, you've been tweaking, bro.
They take everything that we work for and they give it to Spanish people, Indian people, all kinds of minorities.
Go ahead, Kuda. I'm sorry.
Who do you have to blame for that? You can blame.
That's black people. I'm putting the onus on us.
Then when we try to say something, older black folk come and yell at us, try to shut us down.
This is how the Democrats play black people.
When are we gonna take the onus upon ourselves? Like, even your name is the General. It comes with leadership, my guy. There's certain things.
That's exactly what I'm telling you, my guy. That's exactly what I'm telling you, my guy. It comes with fucking leadership, and he failed to provide that leadership. We're talking.
He's not our leader, motherfucker. My bad. I didn't mean.
Oh man, y'all about to get into some nigga shit, guys.
Who's not your leader?
Who are you referring to as he is the leader?
The president? Is not the president the commander in chief? Is not the president the motherfucking president of the country, the leader of the country?
You think he runs the country?
Actually, you know what?
Yes, sir. But when you say statements like you're zeroing in on like the black community, like we individually, when you talk, I listen to you, General. I listen to you.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you some real shit, and I hate to say it, but I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. He said who's our leader? Our new leader.
Nobody.
No, gay people.
Oh, damn. Damn. Okay.
Well, on that note, I wish y'all good night.
Damn.
Y'all want to debate that?
All right, I'm out.
Y'all want to debate that?
I ain't got nothing to say.
Y'all want to debate that going into the future? Y'all want to debate that?
No, I don't want to.
I'm not gonna debate it, but I will tell you this: they understand if we follow their lead and we follow how they.
Oh, what's gonna happen? They're taking advantage of our civil rights.
Can I finish? So what we have to do is we have to follow their lead. We have to take advantage of our civil rights. We have to do exactly what they're doing. We have to put our money where our mouth is. We have to. You know what the gay community? You know what the.
We didn't learn that from the Mexicans. We didn't learn that from the white folk. The white women.
That's what I said. They come with money. We don't come with money or legislation.
Exactly.
They
Come with our
bribe
hands
them.
out.
Everybody knows this. Only it's like you said, black folk don't. I do agree. Black folk don't know how to play politics. You want them to get something done? Bribe those motherfuckers.
Yeah, and I'm like, I hate how everybody's approaching it. Like they ready to throw this shit out with the fucking the baby out the window and shit. But where, of course, he's trying to bribe us. It's a negotiation. Ain't that what motherfuckers been doing with the Democratic Party for the last 4 years? Please give us reparations. Please. This is why you should give us reparations. It's the same type of talk. This man just said, I'm gonna put the bag on the table. Are you gonna grab it?
Well, that's why they want the Democrats in office, because they know they can get that shit done.
No, they want that. They want that same amount of bag, and they want that shit broken down. They want to break the brick down and do no fucking work. And that's when the leaders like General come into play. Because apparently you gotta. No, but older guys like him, I don't mean it in a disrespectful tone, even though I sound very aggy right now. I don't mean it disrespectful, but he's an elder. He has an idea. He should be able to, give instruction, distribute that, get the money, and put people in position for everybody else to grow. Because even if, let's just say Trump get in office, we get the $500 million. What's the plan from there? It's just like the PPP loan came out. How much money they said was left over, bro, that was available to black businesses? There was so much money left out there. There's still money available. But nobody's fucking with it because of the face that's there and not even listening to what the fuck he's saying. He's basically saying, come and get the money.
Well,
the gay community's coming to get the money. The Mexicans is coming to get the money. And we looking at them. Why y'all got the bag and we ain't got the bag? But we ain't got nobody that's get up and go about themselves and go and get the bag. It don't matter who the fuck the bag is coming from. But if we see, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in Chicago, man. They put the motherfucking guns in the alley. That's what millions and millions of dollars in fake resources to kill our own community. But we'll pick up that $3 million, but we won't pick up just straight cash.
It's because black people are politically illiterate.
It said, I am a woman singer, Helen Reddy, dead at 78. She saw that debate. She saw that debate.
Had a heart attack. I don't know who the bitch is. But she had a heart attack after that debate.
Man, hell yeah. Hella people probably had heart attacks tonight. I was just laughing.
So what are y'all debating? Are y'all talking about like both of these politicians playing for the black community? That's what
that's what it comes down to. But either way, black people still ain't getting shit. The
fuck, man.
Nigga that's actually giving a shit.
I'll tell you why we fucked. It's very simple why we fucked, because we don't got a plan for our goddamn selves.
Exactly.
We like a bitch right now looking to be led. And ain't no motherfuckers around here that really give a fuck about us. Matter of fact, in Kevin Samuels, where we a low value bitch looking to be led. And don't nobody want to pick up the tab.
Finger on the fucking belt buckle.
Grab your fucking nuts, create your own plan, fix your own problem. Stop asking other groups of people who have a vested interest in you being at the bottom to fix your problems. That's like a fucking the team that's in the draft, the team that got the first pick in the draft right now, asking the Lakers help us get better. They ain't gonna help you get better. What why? Why?
Look, you know what I honestly think black people should do? Get your plan together. If Trump gets elected again, take it to Trump and put his name on it. And watch how fast that shit get passed.
It ain't even that. It ain't even that, bro. Your plans should already be in motion. So when this fucking 500 fucking billion come into play, you can just put your bid in.
And you know the sad part. You know the sad part about black people.
I'm not saying.
The sad part.
Go ahead, Kuda.
The sad part about black people having a plan right now, you know, that's first tier, and these niggas talking about 5, 6, and 7.
Exactly.
That's the sad part.
Like that's why they rejecting it, because they're not even ready, bro.
We ain't even ready for whatever plan we.
Because basically, he's presenting an opportunity for us to, like, okay, y'all got black business owners, y'all got this, that, and the third, and then it's just like people like Tariq Nasheed talking about, oh yeah, this is fugazi. Don't act on that, but knowing him on the back,
but no, but the dude sat back and be like, okay, what do y'all want? And we're
What you gonna give us? What you gonna give us?
They want a lollipop, my nigga.
I always hear black people talking about what's your idea to save the black community. I never hear black people say, "Here's our idea. Do you support it? Yes or no?" I never hear that shit. I just hear them asking every politician, "What's your idea for our future?" Men don't do that. I don't go to another man's house and ask him what's his idea to help my household. I come my own shit.
That's tough.
Well, that's what we get, y'all.
We got the political strategy of a fucking nagging housewife who's being abused and always nagging at a boyfriend. White society is our fucking husband, and instead of fucking getting up and fixing our own problems, we're always complaining to our fucking husband. What you gonna do for me? Why are you out all night? Out all night? Where you at? Why you ain't doing shit? I'm not happy. Like, what the fuck?
That's the ironic part. The black housewife plan.
Now, shit.
You see, that's what protesting is. That's basically what protest is. Look, if you want to fix police brutality, it's not hard. Charles Faulkner said it. Flood the police. There's no reason. We're black men. We're stronger. We're faster. When it comes to physically shit, we're stronger, faster than white men. Why the fuck don't we have a black police force in our neighborhoods?
You know what? That's not even a good idea because they're gonna be some of the most corrupt niggas you've ever seen.
Well, that's the reason why you go to police. See, that's the reason why black people got no civics, because corruption can be fixed, and the corruption in a local police force is easy to fix.
You're gonna have blood and Crip police officers.
Because it don't take
it's bad and good in every organization,
bro. It don't
yeah,
take
but it's gonna be even worse, man.
It's just like how we approach the military. It's just like we don't join the military because we think, oh, that's the white man's organization. But then at the same time, you got civilians talking about the politics of the military. I'm like, how you a civilian talking about the military?
Well, there
you can't speak on the military.
There you go, right there. That's the reason why we're not gonna do shit for ourselves. Like Cooter just said, it'd be a bad idea. So we honestly, deep down inside, we think white people do it better.
Well, we're bred to be fucked. We're bred to be fucked. We're actually bred to be fucked.
We think
that's true, Cooter.
I would say y'all go get Dr. Claude Anderson's book, Powernomics. And just take it from there. Let's try to just practice group economics, practice passing the money around.
Agreed.
You talking about niggas don't even know how to live together to save up money. You put two black females in a house to live together to both pay half rent, they're gonna be fighting within a month. It's gonna be fucking a reality show in that motherfucker. Talk about
because they need a man in that house. That's why.
Group economics black men on group economics start in the fucking household. You want to see group economics? It's not always just buying from your same group. No, group economics is in the household. Mexicans, Hispanics practice group economics more than we do because they put 18 motherfuckers in one house until they all come up. We practice individual economics.
Which doesn't work.
Well, because we want to be Republicans in secrecy and Democrat in person.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Because niggas don't want to be
you give anybody that's in the NFL right now that's black some money, you turn Republican overnight.
Hey, Cooter, I heard a statement from somebody earlier. I forgot who the fuck it was, but they said the reason why it's a battle of the sexes within our community is because the Democratic Party is the party of the women, and the party that's going to liberate the men in our society is the Republican Party.
Republican, yeah.
I mean, that's true, but
that's true right now.
But black men are mainly bitch made. So black men are the most protective of their women. So in reality, the Democratic Party is the party for the black men, since in the most part, more than any other group of men, we protect and worship our women. So technically, we voted for the right party because we the simpish group of men. The most
not anymore.
Hey, but they say our women is the most unprotected. I think you're wrong right there, brother. They say our women is the most unprotected.
Our women say they're the most protected. Our women don't know jack shit about the other side. Our women don't know shit about.
And that's why a lot of young men grow up Democratic, or they think Democratic is.
They grow up with a lot of self-hate. Black men hate themselves. They have a lot of male guilt.
Well, we forget Democratic Party is pro-slavery.
Why nobody understands that?
Why get quiet?
Why nobody understands that?
I don't know why that matters.
Oh, yeah, because they're going to keep you in some type of form of slavery.
It matters because
they're all going to do what's in their best interest for them. We cannot.
No,
You
the
can't
Democrat.
expect another. You can't expect another tribe to put your tribe over there.
That's the Democratic Party in a nutshell.
That's the
Help,
Republican
help,
Party
help,
too.
help.
They're
People
both still
need
part of the
help.
white tribe. They're both still the white tribe. I'm not vouching for Democrats. I'm just saying they're both still somebody else's tribe. You ain't gonna get shit from them unless it benefits them. Have your own shit. Don't look for other people to save you. That's all I'm saying. Nobody else is gonna come and save your tribe. You gotta save your own. And racism ain't shit but tribalism.
But I think too, the problem with us, given all the history that's on the table, we acknowledge so much shit on the great side of things, but we don't acknowledge that there's so many various groups within our section. That's why, you know, gang banging and shit like that is prevalent, and you'll know different people of different sets and shit like that. But even with that respect that's on the table amongst individual men, we all got different ideologies. We all want different things within our own section, but we all look the same. And we look at it like we're going to save 40 million people, when really all it really is your tribe is whoever thinks like you. And we can't get past that point.
Nah, that's not true, because every group of people have their different sets. Even white people, Republicans, Democrats, conservatives, libertarians, they all have different patterns. You go to fucking Africa right now, they're all part of the same country. You even see people in the same tribe fighting against each other. People fight against each other off ideological beliefs. But at the same time, if you go to the Middle East and the Shiites and the Sunnis are fighting each other, but when somebody else comes in, they team up and they fight that other group. Everybody understands when it's time to come together and when it's time to squabble. We don't understand that. We want to come together with other groups to squabble and fight their battles instead of fighting our own.
But that's what makes them unique, and that's what makes us unique, and that's why it's so easy to infiltrate our situation, because outside of certain areas, it's very mixed, bro. For real. So it's easy to break that apart.
Well, the reason why black people are losing so much because we have too many motherfuckers that think like Chance the Rappers. Vote the way your mama voted. Vote. Do what your mama said. No other group of men ever said defers to their women's leadership like black men. No other group.
Didn't the first 30 years they were saying that they asked their fathers who to vote for women?
Huh? Repeat that.
The first 30 years of being able to vote, didn't they ask their fathers who to vote for?
Who, black people?
Women in general.
That's because black men was the first of the community to have the right to vote. Technically.
Well, that's how the feminist movement kicked off. You mean to tell me this cow gets to vote before I do? And all that shit.
Well, black men and women in general in America got the right to vote around the same time. Like, what was it in the same decade? I think.
I know, but
it got infiltrated. It's just like what Angry Man was talking about, the Brothers Keeper initiative that was supposed to happen, but then it turned into Black Girls Rock in the same year.
Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna go pay a water bill real quick. Y'all, please don't do no nigga shit while in my absence. I'll be right back.
Nigga, you just found out your water was cold? DJ Kuda, I love you, bro. You funny as hell.
I just heard that. All right, I'll right back. Hold on, y'all.
Man. No, really, what I tell you what it is. It's the fact that black y'all, we some soft ass niggas. I mean, I come on here and say smack a bitch up, and everybody grab their pearls. Any other group of men, they smack their bitches up quick. We let our bitches lead us. We let them take control, and that's why we're so disorganized politically. Because ain't no group of women gonna out strategize a group of men. Ain't never happened. Men are better strategy. We're more logical when it comes to tactics and strategy. Ain't no. It's 9 times out of 10, a man is gonna out strategize a woman. But yet, guess who runs our political train of thought? Women. Why do you think we keep getting out strategized and outflanked?
I don't know, man. I think it's just like it. And I know a lot of us don't. We get in situations with people we don't like and all of that shit, but it boils down back to the family, bro. Because it's just like a simple situation like the barbershop. That shit is overran by women. That's a beacon to where men can congregate and talk about things like this, but we can't talk about things in the energy that we would naturally come in because there's women there now.
Yeah,
Because
but why? But think about when you go in there and you start talking like there's women not around. Who's the first one to check you? Another man.
but that's why I say family, bro. If it don't start with us, when is it gonna start? It's just like I think General said earlier about a particular point in when he was reading the Platinum Plan. He was like, "Why is he doing it now?" I'm like, "Why not do it now?"
I mean, don't if it's a good plan, it's a good plan. Don't matter when it starts. We're getting it now. We're getting it now. We should have got it sooner.
Or other people that I seen on Facebook, they'll say, "Oh, somebody told him to do that." I'm like, "Ain't that the point of a cabinet?"
Yeah, but see, that's the thing that when you get mad, well, somebody told he's not doing that from the heart. Who gives a fuck if he's doing it from the heart? We're getting it. Is it a good plan or not? See, this is the problem with black people. We are so eager to be liked by white people. We want them to like us more than anything else in this world.
But you also have to understand, my friend, that if they're not going to give you something without expecting something in return.
Yeah.
So you got to look
But
at
are you
when they write
getting
these
something?
bills and let me finish. Yes, you are, but you're also giving up something.
That's called trade. That's called trade.
That's business, bro.
But why do
that's called trade?
Okay, yeah, I get it. But why is it that we have to be? Why is it that we as a group of people have to be put in that position when that's not what's happening for the top percent of the white people in this country? They don't have to give up anything to get something.
God, I'm back.
Because they're the top tribe right now.
I understand.
And you can't ask the top tribe to give you.
Well, then
more.
what we
They're
need
not
to stop.
gonna hand you a W.
Well, what we need to stop doing is we need to stop asking for shit like equal justice under the law. If that's the case.
Yeah,
we need to stop that.
Exactly. Don't ask for shit. Go take it. Make the political moves to take it. Stop asking them to give you anything. Put your plan in place to take it. That's the whole point.
I agree, General.
You and I both agree. But that's because we are a little bit more enlightened than a lot of the general public out here. Everybody else don't see it that way. Everybody else don't even know that as soon as they give us equal protection under the law, we got to give up something on this side. They don't understand that. We do. Yes, it's called trade. But if you're going to talk about equal justice under things like equal justice under the law and correcting the justice system, why do we always have to bend over backwards to give something up? We got, we get equal justice under the law, but we get the shaft over here on this side. Because we haven't.
This is the reason why. Because we haven't created any leverage. We're so busy asking, and asking is not leverage. When you're constantly asking for something, you give all the power to the person.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I think I understand what General is saying. We give away our leverage for free.
Thank you. That's what I was
We give away our leverage for free. Because I'm like, in the community, we operate under the Favor for a Favor Act.
But that's what I said. The black community got this booty hole right open.
You're right, DJ Kuda.
Yeah,
because we don't understand the way shit actually works in this country.
Exactly.
And I gave you a prime example. President Obama tried to enlighten Negroes when he was using the word bipartisanship. He was telling you then, look, we got to reach across the aisle. This is the only way that we're going to get this done. If we don't reach across the aisle and work with the Republicans to get this passed, to get this bill passed, it's not going to happen. In other words, they already had made their minds up behind closed doors. He was trying to enlighten motherfuckers and show you this is how it has to happen.
But General, even from like, we have a tension and all of that stuff. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? We just talking. But even you understand, bro, these motherfuckers don't. Even the people that agree with you, like generally on the skeleton, they agree with you, but they don't understand the politics or the business that comes to all of this stuff. And it's very frustrating. You know, I'm a younger guy, you know, but it's very frustrating talking to people because if I'm on the block, they understand it like that. But I'm like, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. It's just you talking to a white man. You talking to a Mexican.
Well, let me put it this way. When it comes to black people, we don't understand civics. And talking to a black person about politics is trying to talk to a female about fucking football. She doesn't understand what the fuck you're talking about. She doesn't understand why this trade. this trade won't work, or this team can't do that. They just don't understand the game. Or how is that out of bounds? Well, there's lines right here that clearly says out of bounds, but they bitches don't understand that. But when you talk to black people about politics, well, why can't we get everything we want without getting anything? You know, why can't we get everything without giving up anything? Well, that's not politics. That's not how it works. And when Obama says bipartisan, reach across the aisle, basically bipartisan deals are sides where both sides give up something that they really didn't want to give up.
Exactly.
Nobody has a super majority.
And that's what you're right. And that's exactly what I was just telling you. That's exactly what I was just saying. We think that we're going to get the equal, for example, equal protection under the law, right? Equal protection under the law says just that. That means that if I get pulled over by a police officer, be it black, white, or any other race of policeman, I should be treated the same way as a white boy is treated. That's my same age, driving the same car, working the same job. I should be treated the same. I shouldn't have to bend over backwards. I shouldn't be, get out of the car, get your hands up. I shouldn't have to go through all of that for a simple traffic stop. That's equal protection. But that's equal protection under the law, okay, right? I know the key word is shouldn't have.
Yeah, but the world's not fucking fair. Unless you create the leverage.
If anybody knows that the world is not fair, brother, I know the world is not fair.
But it's like what Angry Man said. It's like we shouldn't even be trying to defund the police or do none of that weird shit. Just change police culture.
Yeah, but that's because we want to do stupid shit like defund the police, and we're basically not even doing it ourselves because we don't have the power to fucking control their funding. We're basically begging other people to do it for us. We're doing that because women control our politics. And it really wasn't even our fucking idea. It was a liberal's idea.
Right.
It was a white liberal's idea, not a black idea.
When we say defund the police, we're not talking about take the police departments away altogether. We're not talking about defund the police in the sense that people think that they're talking about.
They're talking about it's like unprivatizing
the correct word is demilitarize the police. Instead of giving these police officers these high-grade military vehicles and high-grade military weaponry and all this shit, what we should be doing is taking that money and invest it into the training, retrain the policing in this country. That's the word that they really should be using. Demilitarize.
Last time I checked, the police ain't stopping you with a tank anyway. So it doesn't matter if they don't got a fucking tank.
Shit, they stopping you with a Mustang at this point.
Right. So I mean, I don't get the point of defunding or demilitarizing them because I mean, they're still gonna be stopping me. What the fuck is that gonna do? What's that have to do with my fucking traffic stop?
The training, instead of giving them all this high grade equipment, why don't you invest in training?
See, this is the problem.
And that way, when you do get stopped, they have the proper training. They don't.
No, you can't train somebody to empathize with you. It's not empathize.
It's not. I don't have to train you to empathize with me. What I have to do is train you to treat me just like you treat everybody else.
And that's empathize.
It's not.
Yes, it is. How is it? Why we complain about white people? Okay.
How in the hell is that empathizing with you? Because I'm asking. Because I'm asking.
Interesting.
Because I'm saying.
This is interest.
Because I am saying, hey, when you pull me over, I don't want you to meet me with an aggressive manner. I want you to treat me just like you treat the white person, the white man over here. That's not empathizing.
That is
empathizing. Empathizing is when you say, "Oh, you're a black man. I shouldn't have stopped you in this Benz. I'm so sorry. I'm just doing my job. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you go." That's empathizing.
No. When
black people do want that though.
Okay, no wait.
Right, that's what they want.
Let me
jump in here.
Let me jump in here right quick because what y'all saying is like we sit and we talked about what's that white boy who shot up a fucking church and they got a cheeseburger, or we see videos of white guys running around chasing the cops.
That was empathizing.
Okay,
they empathize with that white boy who shot. They empathize with.
Exactly.
But I want you to get it right.
Okay, but let me fucking finish, bro. I get it. Let me finish. The point is, you're not going to get another tribe not to see you the way they fucking see you by training them. That shit is bred in by the fucking culture. And if you want to change that, you put your tribe in the power where they're the ones dealing with you. You can't, there's no way you can have another tribe deal with you and control the way they act.
How do you change that? I think it's what Charles Faulkner say.
That's the only way to change it.
Join, yes.
You are in the military, you know, were you not? Were you not in the military?
I'm still in.
Okay, well, you understand when we occupied Iraq, We had our own way of dealing with them. And most time it was cold, and most time it was harsh, and so we had our little things, and we made it seem simple.
No, it
we
wasn't.
Made it seem okay. Don't.
No, it wasn't.
All right.
We first the first approach was through a democratic process. They tried to talk to the leaders of each country tried to talk and resolve things democratically.
So you're trying to say that Iraqis
Iraqis
had no complaints about the U.S. occupation of Iraq?
The vast majority of them didn't. It was only the Sunnis who did. You know why?
Sunnis. And how much? What percentage of Iraq population is the Sunnis?
Do you know why? It's practically split in half.
Okay, 50%.
It's practically split in half.
Interesting.
So do you know why? So do you know why? This is what happens when you try to talk. When the police approach you, as an example, and they say, "Hey, sir, this is why I stopped you. You had a blinker out. You were speeding. This, that, and the third. Can I get your driver's license registration?" Instead, they come with their gun on with their hand on their goddamn gun. Put your hands where I can see them. I'm gonna get out of the vehicle. Put them on the car. Why? For a simple traffic stop?
And this happened in Iraq, right?
Why are we doing all of this? No, I'm using this.
No, that's a general example.
This is a general example. Why? Why do you have to approach me differently as a citizen, as someone you were sworn to protect and serve? Why are we met with so much different aggression?
Because you're not part of their goddamn tribe.
It's not.
I think I agree with General on that sense. They're not properly trained, which is they're seemingly starting the pipeline up. If you're a military veteran, they're making it more easier for you to become, as you get out, exit the military, making it more easier for you to become a police officer, which is kind of cool because they're trained and not really putting it like that. But some guys, they're off their walker and shit like that. You'll catch some shit every now and then, but for the most part, that'll be okay.
So letting the police force stay majority white isn't the problem. Their training is the problem. So we can have a majority white
getting blacks to join. The problem is getting blacks to want to be police officers. No, instead, the mindset for the average young black person out here today is fuck 12. Fuck 12.
But you
said...
hold
on. Wait. Let's stop it right there.
That is a good point.
A lot of black cops are the worst, too.
Exactly.
A lot of those guys are just regular guys, bro. They ain't got that extensive training like a person like General.
I've seen them niggas show out to impress their friends.
Right.
Of course, because they're the fucking minority, and every animal on this fucking planet knows there's safety in numbers. If you want to change the culture, you can't have like 3% of your police force being black and think the one black cop's gonna come there and be call rank on everybody. No. If 90% of the police force is black, that's a different culture. Then you start seeing change. You can't have 1 or 2 niggas surrounded by a whole bunch of white people and think he's gonna have any power over what the fuck happens.
No one is gonna disagree with that. But the question is, how do you get more blacks to want to be policemen? Right now, you
gotta have them type of packages they have in the military, like incentives, like I can get my whole student loan wiped out because I joined this organization here.
First of all, you stop talking about police training and you start telling niggas to join the police force. Because right now, the most popular conversation is they need to be trained better or defunded. The popular conversation is not, hey, niggas, join the police force, police yourself. Police your goddamn self.
But Kuda already told you, I don't want some of these niggas that I know on the police department, because some of these niggas that I know are just as bad, if not worse, than some of these peckerwoods on the police department.
And that's the thing is, some of the niggas,
goddamn coons. I don't want motherfuckers like ABL, for example, just to use an example, as a police chief, because he has the same thought process as these peckerwoods have.
Well, that's the reason. Those type of people will make it through the training that you made it through.
Which is why you have to go back and you have to rely on training, sensitivity training.
You said police chief, right? Don't you vote for that shit? Like, I mean, don't the citizens?
The police chief, the police chief is typically.
So the citizens have no political say over.
In most places, the police chiefs are typically hired by the mayor and the governor. In most states, sheriffs, on the other hand, they are elected officials.
This is interesting to me.
I mean, 'cause we tried everything else. When's the last time we've tried the sensitivity training? We've tried we've tried all that shit.
You just have to join, bro, because you don't see that type of energy in the military like that. Because it could easily be corrupt niggas in the military, but there's enough real niggas in the military that will check you.
And there are, but you keep saying the military. Have you served? Have you been in the military?
Yes, I served.
Okay, all right. So you understand why you don't see that. You know why you don't see it in the military like that anymore? Because it used to be very prevalent.
It used to be that way.
The good old boy system. Let me explain, because I'm currently serving 24 years. It used to be that way. But the reason why it's not like that anymore, because they did what? They instituted certain training, and they put certain regulations and stipulations in the service packet. So if you come in there, you can be racist all you want to be, but once you put that uniform on, motherfucker, you got to treat everybody fucking fairly. What you do in your house is a totally different thing. What you want to sit in your house with your family and talk about the niggas that I work with, them niggas. But once you put that uniform on and you show up to fucking work, you bet not even utter the word nigga. You bet not even motherfucking think about trying to treat a black person differently than you would a white person. Because you're gonna get repercussions. The problem is there are no repercussions for that shit. These policemen have been allowed, and these police organizations and police departments have been allowed to operate with supreme impunity.
I agree.
And they've been doing that shit. And if you've been around for a little bit of time, this ain't just started. They've been doing this. 65, we had the Ross riots. You know why that riot occurred? Because niggas got tired of the police coming into communities, treating them and beating them and doing them any kind of goddamn way.
Okay, well, let's talk about nuts and bolts. So you're talking about in the military, the police can't do the military soldiers can't do the things the police can do.
Hell no.
Okay,
because your ass will get locked the fuck
up. We get it. I get it. But what things what guidelines and what penalties do they have in the military that the local police force don't have? That's preventing people in the military from behaving like the local police force.
They have this thing called they have this thing that's called the UCMJ, the Uniform Code of Military Justice. That's what they have. Police departments across the country don't have that. You know what they have?
What do they have?
They have the thin blue line, the blue code.
Okay,
that blue wall of silence.
The blue wall of silence. That's what they have.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question about the military then, because you're very informed about the military. How do they enforce that military code?
Once there is an accusation made, there's an investigation, independent investigation. Somebody from outside of your unit will come in and investigate and get the facts. Once they get the facts, your ass is found guilty. You go to federal penitentiary.
And usually,
much like that sounds like an investigation. So what's the difference between an investigation in the military and an investigation in the police?
Because it's done internally. Right. They don't have the same standards because the investigation in the police departments are done internally.
Okay, well,
they're called internally. Wait a minute.
I hear you.
Can I finish?
Something as simple as escalation of force. It's totally different.
We ain't even made it there yet.
Okay, but
you ask a question. Slow down. You asked a question on what the difference is. The difference in the military is, let's say I'm an Alpha Company 214 CAV. If there's an incident that happened with me in that company, they don't do an internal investigation. Somebody from goddamn Bravo Company 21st fucking Expedition Force will come in and do that investigation. In the police departments, they have this thing that's called IA, Internal Affairs. In other words, somebody from within the police department where that incident happened comes in and investigate. And then they make the decision. So if you and me work together, and I have to investigate you my boy. I'm not I'm gonna protect you. But if I don't work with you and I don't know you when I come in and I'm doing an independent investigation, guess what? I have to go off the facts.
Okay, well, can I ask you a question?
We investigated ourselves and we found out that we're not guilty.
Can I ask you a question, bro?
Yeah.
I want to ask you because you said they do an independent investigation in the military where they bring an outside force. So in the police force, they use an internal investigation, which somebody that works in that local police department, that district's police department, investigates that that area. So, are you suggesting that they should bring somebody from a different district in to investigate?
No, what I'm suggesting is they need a separate task force set up to investigate the incidents. A separate task force, separately from all police departments.
Specifically to do that.
Now, let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question? Should that task force be elected by the people, or should that task force be elected by the police force?
That task force should be elected by the body that governs that governs the justice system in this country.
So neither.
So neither. Right. The people don't get a say in that task force. The elected officials of the overall body that governs the country get to say. So, will this be a federal task force or a state local task force?
There needs to be a federal task force. It doesn't need to be a state and local, because what happens is you get to escalate the fucking charges. If just like what happened, let me give you an example. Just like what happened here at Fort Hood with the female soldier, right? That came up dismembered and murdered by the guy, right? Everybody heard about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
The initial investigation was conducted by the military police on Fort Hood, right? So when the light came and it was like, wait a minute, something don't smell right. This is a cover up. They went and got an independent investigating police department, military police department from Fort Bragg. They came down to investigate what was going on at Fort Hood.
Somebody that didn't have nothing to do with it.
No connections with the
no
people in there.
connection. Right. Now you understand how the game
I
goes.
understand. Okay, I've understood.
This is why the post commander was relieved and replaced. This is why you got people that are down the chain of command that are getting charges for covering up the investigation, for not letting out certain details that happen within that case. There's a lot of people that's on the hot seat right now.
We get it.
Okay.
I understand that. Now, I agree with everything you just said. I understood everything you said from the beginning. The reason why I was asking you questions is because when you talk about these things, you have to break down in details differences between the way it works with the government, work with the military, and the way it works with the police. Now, you saying what you just said, my question to you is, why earlier the fuck were you talking about training? You just gave us
because
that's the best right there.
So it goes training. That's how training is what institutes the way you run your organization. Okay? Training is how you run your organization. If you don't if you don't give your child any home training, how can you expect your child to go to school and behave? You ain't training the motherfucker at home.
Yeah, but
that's training.
That's the thing. We always hear talk about training, but until I asked you what the difference was between the military police and the local police force, you didn't bring up the fact that there's outside investigation groups that come in and do the work versus the local police force. They do it internally. Why are people not leading with that?
If somebody in your house,
well,
let me help you out. If somebody in your house, your brother that lives with you, grew up with you, if he goes out and committed a crime, you gonna tell on him or you gonna cover him up?
We get that. But I'm saying, why don't you lead with that? Why don't you have these conversations? Why do you lead with training and don't lead with that?
Because training is a part of it. Number one,
do you think training is more important than
that? Yes, because if you don't train a motherfucker, if you don't give a motherfucker the training, they don't know that they're not doing anything wrong.
So what happens when you give them the right training? They fuck up.
They get punished accordingly.
They can't get
punished.
You lose.
No. When
they can't get punished accordingly because you have yet to bring up anything about punishment. You just fix the training problem.
That's bullshit.
Okay.
And you're not allowing me to finish. Look, the uniform code of military justice tells me that if I go out here and I smack a bitch in the face that while I'm on duty and I'm in uniform, guess what? That's assault and battery, and then I get charged accordingly. If I have not been trained that that's wrong for me to do while in the military, if I haven't been trained that it's wrong for me to smack a bitch, then I can't be held accountable. You see what I'm saying? But once I'm trained properly and I know I can't go in here and call women on duty when I'm on my job in the military, I can't go out here and call them bitches and hoes and sluts and you fucking dick suckers and all this shit. I haven't been trained, so I don't know that that's wrong. You can't hold me accountable for that.
What you say? Okay, so you're saying training is the reason they're shooting. They haven't been trained not to shoot niggas.
Right.
Trying-
This is the whole thing that's finna come down. This is
Well,
the whole,
cops, but since
Everybody knows
slavery,
not to
cops
shoot.
been
No, they
that's
don't.
since
No, they
slavery.
don't.
Okay.
Cops'
They don't.
jobs were to catch runaways and bring them right back. They even have it on their old badges.
Right, but they don't understand. They don't understand. Here's the deal.
Hmm.
All right, so that tactic this is what's going to happen. Watch it. What I'm telling you here now. In the George Floyd case, right? They talked about how he had his knee on his neck. Well, somebody had said that was the training that they received at that particular police department, saying that it was okay. So now you can't hold that guy accountable for that action because he did what he was trained to do. See? That's going to get real sticky now. There's a difference between logic and emotions. The brother mentioned it earlier when he talked about the role. He talked about the rules of engagement. The rules of engagement tell most police officers around the country that you cannot shoot a person who's fleeing the scene of the crime unless it's a felony and the act of him committing a felony or a murder has occurred. That's the only time that I know of that you could do that. So if I steal something from the store, the police gets called, and I run out of the store, right? Can they shoot me in the back?
Yeah.
Can they?
I mean, you ran.
But you can't, just because I'm running, that doesn't mean you can shoot me in my back.
I think they just stopped. They just wrote a law saying that you can't really chase somebody, right? Especially if, like, they're on a motorcycle.
Exactly.
Let's
Let's go back to 1993. There was a very case that came to my mind when you said that.
Rodney
when they
King.
were doing. Remember the movie New Jersey Drive when they were talking about the people were stealing cars out there in New Jersey and joyriding and all this shit, and the police was chasing motherfuckers and killing, running over pedestrians and running into other people, causing traffic accidents, and people were losing their lives. They went and wrote a law and said you can no longer. You have to make a decisive decision. If it's going to endanger the public safety, you can't chase that motherfucker. You have to let him go. You're getting ready to see it happen within this Breonna, what's her name case. You're getting ready to see it happen again.
And she already knew what was going on.
But you're getting ready to see it happen.
Didn't they say they shot her in her bed, and she was in a hallway?
Yeah, it's all speculation at this time. So nobody knows, because when the shit come out, when the official report comes out, and this shit goes if it go into court, this is why they were so quick to make the payout. You understand?
To get the
That's
family
why they were so
not
quick
pursue it.
That's why they were so quick to give up that $12 million, because they knew they had fucked up.
Yeah.
And people are saying, look, okay, it's really common sense. If I'm right, why am I gonna pay you, cool?
Right.
If I didn't do anything wrong.
Right. If we practice it by procedure, yeah.
If we did everything by the book, by the law, why am I gonna turn and pay? Why do I pay you?
Right.
See,
that's admission to guilt. Yeah.
See, Rodney King, if they hadn't had that videotape of Rodney King getting his ass whooped, he would have never got no money. He would have got paid for that shit. The difference was they had the videotape. That was the whole difference. They couldn't say, because they would have wrote an independent report like they did that said, oh, he did this, that, and the third. This nigga was combative. He had superhuman strength. He was fighting 7 police officers. This nigga just wouldn't give up. But then when that tape came out, because that's what they wrote, superhuman strength. He wouldn't stay down. But you done beat the brakes off this nigga till he next go to bed. But this nigga had superhuman strength. You done beat the brakes off this nigga. That nigga looked like a monster when they turned his ass loose.
That nigga had a pumpkin head.
Fractured motherfucking, his face was fractured skull, goddamn fractured bones in his legs and arms, and you talking about this nigga had superhuman strength. Get the fuck out of here. Stop. Don't do that with me. Stop.
Oh man.
Cut it out.
Pumpkin head, bro.
And how many videos have we seen? How many videos have we seen of white folks chasing the police officers around the car and shit? You better stop. You better stop. But they don't get shot.
Put it down. Yeah. Well, see, they can't shoot or kill nobody that looks close like dad. You can't shoot nobody that resemble their father. Shoot people that's on their side of the. Oh, he looks like my brother. I couldn't pull the trigger.
Exactly.
They can shoot the shit out of somebody that look nothing like
nothing like you because you haven't been trained that it's wrong to do it.
Yeah.
That shit can go left.
Or there is no, or you can operate with impunity. Nobody is telling you that you can go out here and go ahead, shoot that unarmed black man and black woman. But guess what happens? You lose all rights you lose all protection as a police officer once you do that until this investigation is over with. And if you're found to be guilty, you get charged as a regular citizen, not as a police officer. This is why that girl down there in Dallas who went into that boy's apartment and shot and killed, this is why she got off.
Amber Geiger.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why she got off. Because the police unions got together and they went in there and said, hey, she's a little innocent. Look at her. I mean, the bitch did have a little bit of body. She wasn't pretty.
She wasn't pretty, but she did have some booty in that whatever dress she had.
You know what they did? They said, look at her. She's an innocent little white girl.
And I think she's about to reappeal her case.
Yeah.
Also, yeah.
You guys can't treat her this way. Come on. But let that have been a black police woman that done that. Her ass would have never seen the light of day. Her ass would have been gone, never to be heard from again.
Like how they did that black police officer that was stopping that woman, I think at some type of game because she had on she didn't have on a mask.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's police culture that we really have to change.
How dare this nigger cop come in here and accost this good white woman for not wearing her mask?
It was a simple mistake.
But let it have been reversed. Let it have been a white cop and a black woman.
Yeah.
Oh, she was out of line.
She knew she had to have a mask.
She deserved to get her ass whooped. That policeman was just doing his job.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
But that's why I say like they need to incorporate the military rules, bro. Like
yeah, that's what I heard a lot of military personnel say also.
They can demilitarize the police force. They don't need all that shit, but the rule, the principles, they need the principles.
There you go. You write out a set of guidelines that govern the police departments, even if it's independently state, right? In your state, right? For the state of Maryland, all police departments now have to abide by this rule of thumb and these regulations. If you're outside of that, then we're going to shut your police department down. We're going to have an independent agency come in and take over your police department.
Because let you pop a shot at the wrong time, your ass is going to Leavenworth. Period. It's not even for discussion.
You goddamn right.
Yeah, I've been watching I've been watching white police officers getting chased around with white people with knives. Yeah. There's like actually a compilation.
There you have it, Kuda. There you have it.
Bro, I done been in situations to where motherfuckers approach you with a goddamn fucking bazooka in their hands, and they just out there chilling with a goddamn rocket launcher just on their back, just chilling. They just want to talk. You know what I'm saying? But in over here, they'll feel easily. You'll feel threatened by that. But then you talk about people with kitchen knives and shit like that. Like, come on, man.
I watched this video where this white boy chased the police all around the goddamn little area.
The car. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, and he's like, I'm gonna
fucking jump. He actually jumped in the police car.
Oh shit. Yeah, I seen one where he was like, I'm gonna fucking kill you and all this other shit.
Yeah. Now, if he didn't deserve to get shot, I don't know who did. I seen a motherfucker wrestle a policeman down in Walmart. And citizens had to come up and help the motherfucker because he was getting his ass tore up.
Oh yeah, I think I did see that one.
If he didn't deserve to get shot, who did? Who does?
Did you see that white boy that shot those two cops?
Yeah.
And they pepper sprayed him.
And then ran to the police.
Oh, he went to the police?
Yeah, he ran right up to him and said, somebody down there was shot. And they drove past his ass. And he was the one that
Wow.
did the shot. They didn't arrest him until the next day.
Well, he shot both of those cops.
No. These were civilians at the protest I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, because there was this one dude, they tased him, they pepper sprayed him, and they were trying to pull him out the car. And he was like telling them to stop and all this other shit, and then he ended up shooting both of the cops, and one of them
You know
died.
what, Kuda? If you could bring that up and show the drastic difference, in how motherfuckers are treated.
All right, I'm gonna bring it up. Let me see if I can bring it up, and then I'm gonna shut this down, and then we're gonna do a third shift in probably like a half an hour or so. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Let me see two ops shot. Let's see.
It's just very interesting the drastic differences. Like, I'm a civilian at this point, but I can just see it. It's just like it's kind of disgusting.
He shouldn't have shot at the police. And you got a white boy that's chasing a motherfucker with his gun on his hip, chasing a motherfucker all around. Police running from him. Are you serious?
It's an open carry state.
Let me give me 1 second, y'all. Let me see if I can find it.
And then you got some of these niggas. George Floyd was a criminal. He deserved to be shot. That man wasn't doing shit when they put him down and put his neck on the back. That man was he was being agreeable.
Yeah, he was. It's something in the air though that's, I think, not to be on no conspiratorial shit, but like it's a lot of shit that's going on right now. It seems bigger than what we may discuss it as,
The shit that's
going
on. The shit that's going on is the same shit that's been going on. The only thing that has changed is that now motherfuckers got these phones with cameras on it and it can be recorded. And now you can see it.
I wonder if this is gonna show the whole thing. All right, can y'all see this?
Yeah.
All right, check this out. Let's see if it's gonna show the whole thing. 1 second.
Fair use. Say fair use, Kuda.
Fair use. Yeah, fair use. Hold on, let me put up that banner.
This video is being used for educational purposes.
This video is used for educational purposes.
Fair use.
Check it out.
Get the
you gotta
value.
get the sound. You gotta get the volume.
Oh, so it might not show it all. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can actually find it. Wait, go ahead. Y'all can finish. Hold on.
That's what's killing me with some of these niggas, man. They don't see the difference.
Let me see if this is it. Hold on. Oh. Now they don't want to show the whole thing. They had the whole thing on the internet. This is why you got to watch the whole. Hold on, let's see. These are all news segments. Hold on, y'all. Let's see.
But that's the interesting part. I don't think it's really up for us to see the difference. So them niggas can talk how they want to talk. You know what I'm saying? Because this is an ongoing negotiation. The motherfuckers you negotiating with don't have to see the difference, or they kids don't have to get hit up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody close to home.
All right, look at this, y'all.
Here's some volume, Kuda.
Hold on, it's coming. Here we go. Hold on. They should have knew he was with the shits. He had a Chevy Cobalt.
Is there any volume to it, Cooter? Say, move, put your motherfucking hands down. You gotta get the volume, Cooter. Cooter.
Homie, he was sniffing the coke off his own thigh.
Yeah. Now, why they didn't point the guns at this motherfucker? Tell him to put his hands up.
Cause his name Brad, bro. Look, oh, I was lost. Looking at us.
That's why I'm asking Cooter if we could get the volume to it.
Can y'all hear it?
No.
No.
Oh, y'all can't hear it?
Uh-uh.
Hold on, y'all. All right, he was talking about his tags. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's get back. Hold on.
You know, this is a foreign. It's from Germany. Why wouldn't it have foreign tags?
He said his tag was expired. All right, let's check. All right, let's check it out. I don't know why they keep stopping my audio, but let's check it out. All right, you guys should be able to hear it now. Let's go. Hold on. We put up this fair use stickers. Okay, y'all said no sound. Here we go.
Your ID and your insurance.
There you go.
Hold on.
Excited. You bought the your paper.
Hold on.
Reason why I stopped you is because turned out right in front of me as I'm coming. And on top of that, you have an expired tag. Yeah.
My tag's not expired. I just haven't got it tagged yet.
What's going on, Patrick?
Your paper tag's expired.
Shout outs to Patrick.
Okay, I'm sorry. I
well,
thought I
Patrick
had
in the
2
building.
months.
No.
Okay, well,
You got an ID on you?
yes. I just jackpot it. You know, I was excited. My house was right here, man.
I just broke down the ball, bro.
Your ID and your insurance.
That shit hilarious. Yeah, I was just snorting the line, and I
Now,
just
where's
saw
the
you.
other? Now, where's the other?
This might be out of date, but I am up to date on my insurance. I just don't know.
Got you. What has your VIN on it? That title?
Huh?
Does that title have your VIN on it?
Yeah.
All right, let me get that too.
Yeah, I snorted out the vent, bro.
And your ID. You have a driver's license?
Yeah. I just had my ID because I just jackpotted, so.
You good, man?
Huh?
You good?
No,
Awful
he's
shaky?
not.
Well, pull me over.
The judge said no, he's not.
You have anything in the car?
Huh?
Do you have anything in the car I need to know about? Drugs,
I said,
guns,
Judge, my bad,
heroin,
General
meth,
said,
anything like that?
I'm thinking of court. General said, no, he's not. Look what happens, y'all. Yo, police will
All right, man.
flash
Just,
a light
I'm
in your
gonna get
eye
some
and be like, why are you blinking? Like, nigga, damn.
You have anything that has your name on it with your picture?
Man, I just fucking had it, dude.
That nigga just had a
What's your
snow
first name?
party. He's not good,
David.
bro.
Now, see,
David.
at that point in time,
David. Yes,
they're allowing him to fish
Last
around
name?
in the
Where?
car too goddamn
Spell it.
much.
Yeah.
You're gonna see. If that had been a nigga that told him to put his hands,
Yeah,
on,
hands on the wheel.
well, I
Yeah.
could see him.
Alrighty, you got a phone number?
Yeah, it's Burton.
Yeah.
You need my phone number?
Yeah.
It's 95.
It's ABC. Yeah, bro.
He finna come up with this heat in a minute.
Yeah, it was coming. I just want to show y'all how
Yeah,
it
address.
escalated. Like, I want to show y'all how just to build context. He's I think they're blocking out his personal information. So
Yeah, and then what you got to do, Cooter, is show a stop between how they treat black folks.
Is that a
when they
house
stop.
Yeah.
or,
oh, I got one for y'all. I got an open carry one. I could show y'all. Oh, I got a couple of them I can show you.
All right, man. Can't touch warrants or anything, do you? Okay.
What the fuck is he doing, man? My man's just stuck. Stuck off the ball.
I want to show y'all how this built up, though. Right,
Like,
quick.
Get the fuck up out the car.
They left him alone in the car.
Oh, you getting that heat?
Mm-hmm.
He finishing his line. He about to get on Tony Montana mode.
I'm gonna show you. I didn't even notice when they got hit. I'm gonna show y'all. It was so random.
So
They would have been. They would have been. They would have been took him out the car and detained him and start searching.
So, probably gonna end up towing it. It's got no injury. Tax 60 days, over 60 days expired.
Okay.
So, going westbound on 21st, and that light right over there.
Yeah.
I have to green light. It's flying down, just runs it, and right in front of me.
Soon as that nigga wouldn't have had no insurance and no driver's license.
Yeah,
pulled his
yeah,
ass
yeah.
out of
Driver's license.
That second car pull up. Whoop whoop.
He didn't have
When they tap on your car, be like, all right, buddy, dun, dun, and then walk
Get out
off.
the car. Get out the car.
Yeah, that's gonna that you know you about to go to jail.
Okay. Narcotics.
That petty tap.
All right, now I don't know.
No, you went on the traces screen.
Yeah.
Just one person in the car.
Yeah.
You finna up that heat on their ass. Actually, it's two people in the car.
All right, David. You said you have a driver's license?
Huh?
You said you have a driver's license?
Yes, I just
Okay.
used it.
Well, here's the deal, man. Here's the deal. So
Won a jackpot, so they had my
yeah,
license.
but I'm not worried about the jackpot right now.
What got to do anything?
So what I need you to do is step out of the vehicle.
What?
Get his ass.
Well, first let me ask you one more time. Do you have anything
Are
in
you-
the vehicle? I need to know.
Are you off the coke?
So I can see in the
I'm trying to
car.
talk to you, but you're shining that light.
Because you've got a history of narcotics.
I know, and y'all always fuck with me just because I have a history.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get my ticket and fucking go, man?
Well, all right.
Dude, I know my fucking
I
rights,
shouldn't have asked him that.
Can I just get my ticket and go, dude?
Here's what's gonna happen.
I pulled in front of him. I'm sorry.
David.
Sound like his
I'm just trying
nose
to go to my
running, bro.
house, man.
David.
I got people waiting on me.
David,
dude.
stop talking. Here's what's gonna
I don't
happen.
have a history of narcotics. What you fucking say? That's bullshit.
Drug paraphernalia, narcotics, whatever it is. You got a history
Oh
of
my
it. You're on
god,
file for it.
that
Your
got
car's getting
dropped.
sold.
That got dropped.
Your car's getting
I'm
sold.
not
Step out of the car, man.
convicted.
Get out the car, bro.
You can't take bullshit. Don't fucking open my door.
Just listen to
Step out
his
of the car,
orders, bro.
They're already
step out of
tapping
the
on the
vehicle.
top of
Come
the
on.
hood.
This is bullshit, dude.
Come on, brother.
That's
Step
fine.
out of the car.
You wouldn't be here if you didn't pull out in front of a cop car while I got a green light, dude.
I pulled out in front of you. I had plenty of fucking room.
So who about to pull out?
Step out of the car.
I'm not stepping out of the car.
Step out of the car.
I am not. You better call your supervisor or something. Y'all are
Bam.
breaking.
I'm right here.
Oh, see, we would have already
I'm the
got our
sergeant.
ass whipped.
He's asking
They
you to
was
step out
gonna
of the
rip
car.
our ass out the
I'm
car.
not stepping out of my car.
You have two choices. You can
They're
step
gonna
out
peel
under your own
black
power,
ass out the car.
or
This is bullshit, dude. I
You
just
going
They
to get
kind of
that
they
nigga?
kind of incited it with him though. Check this out.
Like,
well, why don't you step out of the car and let us talk about it instead of
because
sitting here?
I know my rights. I know. how
Okay,
this
right
Why
works.
don't you
now.
comply,
Y'all
bro?
are gonna fucking.
Yeah, if you just
Here's
comply.
the deal. Right now, you're driving a car that's over 60 days due on the tag.
I'll get it tagged.
You don't have insurance.
I do have insurance.
Where is it?
Where? Even I'm asking.
Y'all can look it up.
Where's the driver's
We
license?
can't if you haven't got a tag, but we need you to step out of the car.
Now.
You have two choices. You can step out of the car,
Or I can drag you out
or we can tase you.
Yeah.
for not
This is
complying
y'all-
and getting out of the
y'all
car
are
wherever we
breaking-
at.
y'all
Look,
are-
hey,
Y'all are.
step out of the car.
Man, y'all-
Yeah, put that banger down.
Do you
man.
want to get tased?
Why are y'all doing this?
Because you're refusing to follow a lawful order. I need you to step out
It's
of the
not a
car.
lawful order.
It is a lawful order, and I will
It's not.
tase you if you do not get out of the car.
Man, this is.
Damn,
You have
got
a
like
choice.
2-3
Get out of the
warnings.
car under
God
your
damn.
own power,
Please call
or
your
I will.
supervisor.
I am the supervisor.
Please
I'm
call-
a sergeant.
Hey, dude, just step out of the car right now. Otherwise, you are getting tased.
Do I need to arc it one more time?
What?
Step out of the vehicle now.
Come on, Vincent, hurry
Yes,
up.
you
Look
do.
how much chances they gave him.
I did.
See, because it's like that's their son.
Yeah, and I told you
Or
already,
that's
you gotta
you know what I'm
fucking
saying?
park
That's a
that phone,
relative. All right.
You need to step out. I'm about done arguing with you.
Uh-oh.
If I have to
Here it
tase
goes.
you, no, if I have to tase you, it is going to be that much worse.
Sir, can I please just go home?
Right now, I can arrest you for obstruction
can I
because you're
just go
failing to
home?
follow a lawful
Yeah,
command.
basically,
Step
Dad,
out
yeah.
of the car. I cannot be any more clear than that.
Dude, no.
If you step out and be cool, this will go a whole
Fuck
lot
no,
better
Dad.
than if you make me tase you and force you out of the car.
He said, "Can I get this last bump, bro?"
Car.
Connor, step out of the car.
Right.
One more time.
Oh no, bro! Come on.
Then
You're
okay.
violating my
Look,
right.
you got your law degree?
I don't have a law.
Then
degree.
shut up and get out of the car.
I'm not getting out.
Shit, do you got one, motherfucker?
You call your
Oh,
supervisor.
I would have got
I
shot.
am the supervisor.
Help. These people are trying. These people are help.
Are
Somebody.
you going to get out or am I going to tase you?
This is.
Are you going to get out of the car or
Look how
do
much
I
chances,
tase
though.
you?
I'm not.
Get out of the
I'm
car.
not in danger, please.
Nigga, he putting gloves on for the shit. Like they just would have pulled Banger out naked hand.
Step out. Come on.
Please, sir, stop this.
Step out.
Call the supervisor, please.
Do you see
He's the
this?
supervisor, dude.
I want your supervisor.
Well, she's not here. That would be the captain. Step out of the car. Now.
Dude, no.
Please.
He putting them gloves on nice and slow.
Hey, don't
I'm
be
answering
reaching
my
for...
phone. Help, Matt.
What are you reaching for?
Get off the phone
These cops are
now.
violating
Hang
my
up,
rights.
dude.
We're going
See?
to... That's it.
Come on,
I'm going
dude.
to tase you in 3,
Pull up.
2.
Damn, he gave him a
No.
countdown. Damn.
Please don't
Wow.
stop
Step
me.
out of the car.
Wow.
I'm not. I'm not.
And-
Step
and
out
see,
of the vehicle.
Reason why I
now.
wanted to play this is this is an incident
You know
where
nothing. Get
this is
out
an
of the
incident
car.
where they actually lost their life.
I'm not doing anything.
I'm not going to shoot you. I'm going to tase you. There is a
I never
difference.
seen this.
Or I can deploy OCs because you've been given a lawful command to
Should have
step
hit his
out of
ass
the
with
car.
that spray.
Yeah, Connor, get out of the car.
Get out of the car.
Just get
I
out.
would have put the pain in his eyes already, man. Like what the fuck, man?
Come over here and witness this.
No. Get out of the car.
Right by Dollar General, pulled in the
David Allen,
neighborhood.
where?
Get out of the car.
Gregory, hurry up.
David Anthony Ware.
David,
Please.
step
David,
out.
David,
Get out of the car.
He come too.
Hurry up.
David Anthony
I'm
Ware.
gonna tase you in
You're not
3,
up here.
2,
David.
1.
Come on now.
Great. Then you need
David?
to step out.
You need
Get out of the
to
damn
You can turn on your own camera, but you're on both of our cameras.
This is
Step,
driving infraction.
David.
Just write me my ticket.
We got
David,
you recorded
step
on
out
the
of the
vest.
car.
Now act
I'm
I'm
accordingly.
not going to tell you again.
Luke, get out of the
Get
car.
out of the
How many
car
times you gonna tell
now.
him?
Right. You told him like
Driving
100.
infraction, please, sir.
Get out of the car because I have to tow it. And I can't tow it with you in it.
You don't have
Where's
to
the tow
tell
truck,
me.
sir?
See, look,
I told
see,
you
look.
I'm
They're
towing
even
it.
trying to help him out. They didn't even said he's
Why?
arrested.
Because
Get
you
out
don't
of the
have your driver's
car.
license, you don't have insurance,
I
and
do
your
have
tag's
a
over
license
60
and I
days
do have
expired.
insurance.
David,
You don't.
step out of the
I
car.
do have it. Let me look.
Get out of the damn
David,
car.
get out of the
We're done
car and I
looking
will
for it.
find it.
He said, "Come on, bro."
Dude, come on.
Sorry, y'all.
Taser. I'm going to hit him. Are you ready?
Ready?
Just fucking
Get out of the car.
fuck you.
He said, "It's Banger time, man."
All right, check this out,
Get out of
y'all.
the car.
Get out of the car.
He don't look affected by that shit. He
There
said
he
it's
is.
Banger
He's
time.
reaching. He's
Hold on, y'all.
getting
Look,
it.
look at this. Look at this, y'all.
Get out of here.
It's a banger.
Back up. You want to get sprayed?
No.
Get out.
You want to get shot?
I'm getting out.
Get out of the damn car now or I will spray you.
Fucking grill.
On the ground. On the grill.
Man, I don't want to go to jail, Spunk.
Get out of the car.
Damn.
Get out now. I will spray
Where's
you
the
again.
gun?
They kind of
Get on
incited
the
him.
ground.
Look. Sprayed him.
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground
Sound like he's
now.
talking to an infant,
On the
bro.
ground.
Please stop. Stop. Please.
Get out of the fucking car.
There we
Where's the
sprayed him.
gun, though?
Get out of the car.
Why are you doing this? Please stop. Help.
Get
I
out
don't
of
want
the
to kill
car.
you, bro. Come on, bro.
Look at this.
Right.
Get out of the car.
Please.
Saw that kick?
Matt, please help. That's not free. Please help.
Stop!
Help me, bro.
David, stop! Get out of the car!
The accomplice.
Man, help! Left arm. Help! I got this arm. Man, help! 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 Get out of the car!
I didn't see this angle, y'all.
Not even in gear. David, you want to get sprayed again?
Want to get sprayed again?
You want to get sprayed again?
They done sprayed that motherfucker like a roach.
Yeah.
Get out of the car! Get out!
And they can't drag that motherfucker out of there. Really?
Right.
Where's the gun?
Right.
He's retrieving the gun from under the seat.
You got him?
I thought he used the cop's gun.
No. There it is. He's getting it now.
He reaching for it. Oh wait, so he already shot him.
Yeah.
From behind. Whoa, I didn't even see that. So this is the part I saw. Look at this. Damn. Then he got back in the car and drove off. So I saw another angle, which was from the second officer that got shot.
Mm-hmm.
The one that was on the side of the car.
Damn. Now,
yeah.
Now,
he shot.
Now, you see, where's the complying? You should have just complied. Now you have to show a contrast, Kuda.
Yeah. You
gotta
now
show
look
a
at this.
contrast.
Now look at this, y'all. Look at this fair open carry. Hold on, y'all. See.
He said, I tried to be nice to you motherfuckers, bro.
Connor, get out of the car.
I tried to hit my fucking last bump, bro.
All right, let's see if this is the one. Oh, this is a good one. This is the one. Check this out. Fair use, y'all.
Welcome to the Advised Show.
Shout out to Phil. He don't like me. He don't like me,
over
but
the weekend about open carry. And there was a social experiment where they want to see how the cops.
Phil gonna flag me. Hold on.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that one, Kuda.
About open carry over the weekend.
Yeah, me and Phil got the same microphone. See, Phil knows about updating his mics. Hold on. Here we go.
You got them graphics.
What's up, guys? SKS14 here. We're here with Warren. Hey, Warren, what are we doing today?
Just go out and exercise a rifle with a rifle today.
Right on. Want to tell them a little bit about your YouTube page?
I cursed Phil out one time on Nyla's panel.
Professional, respectful, and constitutional officers in the state of Oregon, and make sure we still keep our rights here pure and simple.
Right on. What's your channel called?
Mark Guardian. Upstairs, I'm audio recording. Audio recording.
I'm audio recording as well. Yes, sir.
How you doing, sir?
Hey, howdy.
Can I see your IDs? No, sir.
No. Why not?
Because I don't have to. I'm not doing any crime.
Okay. Any particular
I don't
reason
have
why
to.
you're carrying the AR, especially around this point?
I'm just exercising my
I
right.
understand that, but is there a reason why you're doing it?
I just want to walk around. Oh, of course.
Look, black man, same gun. You lucky he didn't get killed.
The truck driver's like, I'm out of here, buddy.
Look, guns drawn and everything. Look.
He pulled out the gun. He's getting down. The gun. He's just walking up and carrying. Cop saying he has a reasonable.
Great video, Kuda. Shows you the difference right there.
I'm pregnant. I'm 7 months pregnant. I can't.
He said, get down, bitch.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck about that stomach.
What it is to be black.
Shit crazy, bro.
It still got his gun drawn on him.
He said, nothing to see here. Keep going, bitches.
Right.
Ow.
Look how long they had him out there.
Shouldn't have had that AK on your hip, brother.
Right. And then they'll lie and say, oh, well, we had a report that a black man with a gun and we just had a robbery around the corner. So we're, you know,
Make it make sense.
Yeah, they make that shit up.
Bro, I got pulled over one time. They told me when they finally broke down the situation, they said they was looking for a black man in between the heights of fucking 5'2" and 6'5".
Look how long they had him out there. Hold on, let me fast forward this. So.
Here is
A
almost
little
over.
forward. A little forward. Even he got his gun drawn. Got him sitting out there. He could have just walked home.
Truck driver turned his engine off.
They're taking his weapon.
What even makes it worse is it
He
looks
did
like he,
nothing illegal.
it look like he
He's
has-
open carrying.
look like he probably got a Spanish or a white girl. Damn, hands behind his back already.
They're putting him in handcuffs.
Yeah, why they violating him like that, man?
Damn, 5 cops. 5 cops. But Connor and them.
They gave him the opportunity to
They're
kill
taking his
his ass.
gun.
Hey, that's their bad. You should have shown another traffic
They have brought a canine.
All right, y'all got one that y'all know. I mean, I know there's several examples.
God bless America or America.
Yeah.
It was that what was that guy? His name.
Oh, I just want to let you know. Now,
Oh, you mean that guy with his kids that got the tattoos on his face? He's good. He's
my
really good.
CPL. See,
No, but
or whatever.
that, one of the main ones that fell in that stream of shit. He was he worked in a lunchroom at a public school.
Hey, and you know what? They don't need to see. The thing is, if I'm not committing no crime right now, there's no reason to even talk to me. And I ain't getting up but come up here and say, man, I'm here to pick up an order for Ashley. So first of all, there was no crime committed. There was nothing
You was
wrong. They
doing
should've
Uber
did nothing.
Eats, my nigga.
See, that's the thing.
Hell yeah, you gotta be safe
why
doing
people
that
catch so
Uber
many
Eats.
attitudes. There you go.
Don't have an attitude with me.
I'm just saying, what did I do to make you come up to me and talk to me?
You got a handgun.
Excuse me, again, what did I do for you to come talk to
You got a
me?
handgun.
What I do? Have a handgun? Is that illegal?
You're on private property.
Is it illegal? Do they have a sign on the door saying no firearms allowed? No, they do not.
Concealed.
Again, don't. I have a CP. I can carry however I want to carry.
No, you can't. No, you can't. It has
Why
to be
not?
concealed.
It has to. So that means you should be giving me a ticket or something for not having it carried the proper way.
If that's what you want, we can give you.
I'm saying, what you give me a ticket for?
I just told you.
Now you writing down all my information. What is that for? You have it. Can I get my meal and go about my day? Look at this, y'all. I'm here just picking up my food.
You would act like a regular person.
I am acting like a regular person. Well, you act like a regular cop and do your job and look over here. Oh, what's your job? What's your job right now? To mess with a man who's just picking up an order. That's your job?
Okay, I already explained it to you. If you can't understand it, that's on you.
I paid you already. How much? $16.10. Excuse me, sir. Here you go. This is hilarious, y'all. This is what the guy deal with, man. Picking up order. You know what I'm saying? This got me something to eat. Then he writing down all of my info. He just asked to see it. Now you writing down all of my info? What's your name, sir?
That's black people for you. Hold on, y'all. Let's go to another one.
Like
Let's go to another one.
that's the procedure. My God.
Everything that's happened with Emmett Till.
Connor, get on the ground.
Our police and African Americans said.
Pop, pop, pop. I mean, if you don't know nothing off top, you go back to see a whole
it
bunch
was
of
not,
outrageous
sir.
shit.
This was all in there. That's what I'm telling you. Look at this. What is this right here? What is this?
Oh, they be pulling over some
This is my
zesty
license
niggas,
and
man.
registration, correct? Why would this be in my trunk in the back? Where do you keep your license and registration?
Say, why I got a dildo in the trunk?
So they found AR-15s out again.
Put the dick down. Put down the cock.
Get this on recording.
Oh man, yeah, respect to the brother, but damn,
Why do you have a strap on?
No one has been said.
no pun.
Why are you?
God damn, they don't. God damn. It's okay, he's gay.
Wait, hold on. Y'all gotta listen.
I will not take my gun off my
Lower your weapon. He's zesty.
And my wallet right here.
Pew pew, Mr. Officer. Pew pew. Do you want my Ruger?
I call this one Ruger.
I am not going to turn my back with you guys.
I'm not going to turn my back with my Luger.
This one shoots.
Oh, I'm going to get my ass whipped. God damn.
And I'm not going up there with your gun in my back. Y'all going to get scared. You're going to shoot me in the back. What? Under what law? What law have I broken?
What's going on, Seth?
Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest?
I'm under arrest.
I'm being detained? Under what? Under what circumstances? Under
God
what
damn.
circumstances?
I said, what the fuck you
I'm
talking
making me
about?
lose
You're
this
gay.
football game. Shit.
Where am I? I'm being detained.
We're in favor for you guys. We're not trying to shoot you.
What type of turnaround was that?
He's like, oh Jesus.
What type of turnaround was that? Yes.
Continue recording, but step over to your left. Chris, get everything.
You say, did you get that WAP? Did you get that WAP, Mr. Officer?
What type of turnaround was that? Hold on, I'm going to have to run that back. They didn't even.
This real.
Are you going to take my guns? Yes. Yo, he wasn't a threat. I'm sorry. All right. All right. I'm going to hell. That was funny. That was a bit funny. That one was a bit funny. Some of these aren't as dramatic as you make it seem, but that was pretty funny. Woo! That was funny. So yeah, look, y'all.
God damn.
What we're gonna do? Y'all can jump in if y'all want to start a little bit of a conversation, but we gonna do a little.
But
bit
no,
of
it just goes to show you yet again.
Yeah.
Those videos show you the drastic difference between how we are policed and they are policed. Now, where's the equal protection under the law? Where's the equal justice under the law?
Right.
How can a white boy walk down the street with AR-15 and they just walk up to him and start talking? Hey, how you doing, buddy? Are you having a great day? Hey, I'm mighty curious to know. Mighty curious to know. What's the AR for? Why you have an AR-15 when it's a nigga? Get pistols drawn. Get down, nigga.
Yep.
Get down on the ground now. Where's the equal justice and equal protection under the law? And this is what black folks don't understand.
All right, this one. Hold on, this one's a good one, General. I got you. This one is a good one. All right, so this one, all right, because there is some videos. I kind of this is a guilty pleasure of mine. I kind of do watch cop videos, which is funny. But one of my favorite shows is Cops. All right, this one, the cop actually does shoot him, but look how long it takes. Check this out. So this cop right here, she pulls over this guy. Clearly has a knife, or he does. I think this one is the dude.
Central 10-3.
Gun not even drawn, right?
Put the knife down.
Right here, now it's drawn. Look
Put
at
the
this.
knife down. Put the knife down. Put it down. Put it down. Put the
That's
knife
a white
down.
dude.
Two cops. Yep.
Hey, back up. Put the knife down. Knife down.
He lunged at me.
Knife down. Put the knife down, sir. Please put the knife down. We can help you out, man. We can help you.
We're not trying to shoot you. We're trying to
Put
shoot
the knife
them.
down. No, 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 no,
That motherfucker just left the police car. And
no, no, please don't, sir. Please don't. No.
Do
don't.
it. He's telling him to
Put the knife down.
do it.
Put the knife down.
Do it.
Put the knife down, sir, please.
Damn, this nigga got the
Please, sir.
helmet cam. You can see his eyes
We
blinking.
can help you. We can help you. Put the knife down. Please put the knife down.
This is white privilege
Don't
right
do
here, y'all.
this.
I've never seen a
Don't do
cop run
this.
backwards on a
Put
block.
the knife down.
Nigga, that's 3 blocks.
Yeah,
Put
that's
the
about
knife
3.
down,
Yep.
sir. Please.
Th- th-
Please put the knife down.
These niggas 2-3 blocks away from their cruisers.
Put the knife down, please, man. Please.
Do it.
Put the knife down, please.
That's in a nice little suburban community too.
Yeah, black man didn't have to ask him to do it.
Commands. Put the knife down. All right, we're getting on Macon Highway now. Please don't.
Chase that motherfucker all the way to the highway.
This nigga walked them all the way out of the golf course and shit.
Put the knife down, please. No, 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 no. Put the knife. Shots fired, Central. Shots fired. Put the knife. Hands behind your back. Ah, no, 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 no. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. No. Get on the ground, man.
I don't want to do it.
No, no, no.
Bro, are you kidding me?
Oh, he's going for my gun.
Oh, he's going for my gun.
Oh, God. He grabbed my gun. Yeah.
DJ Kuda, pause it. Pause it.
Now where?
Pause it for a second.
Now
Let me
where
tell you
is?
let me get this out the way.
Oh, go
So
ahead, brother.
you tell me this Peckerwood. I think they got some laws why they won't shoot on their own people because then they're gonna get sued up like hell. That's why they didn't shoot.
No, them white people come with lawyers. Them white people.
No man's gonna run with me with no fucking knife, and I'm putting down. You not put it down. I will bust 2 rounds in you. You want to
There's
stab
one
me?
where this guy is chasing this female cop around her car, like they're playing gotcha.
Let me tell you something. The reason why they don't shoot amongst their own is because they're gonna get sued and there's consequence. That's
That's
why
what I'm saying.
Overseas on black people. The reason why they know there's no consequence. That's why they're so willing to pull a gun right off the bat.
That's what I'm saying.
Because there's reward and consequence. This is how this country runs and rule and order. If you don't do that, you better stay the positive road and make sure you don't get caught up.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm just
if
saying,
that
like,
if that had been a black man when they pulled up on the scene and got out of the car,
he would have got shot.
They told him to drop the knife, and he said, "No, do it." They'd have shot every goddamn bullet they had available to them. That
Well, look at
motherfucker
this
been
one.
shot up about 17 different times.
well, actually, I got one with a black man, and look, it's only 1 minute and 25 seconds, and some of these videos are 25 minutes. Look at this.
From the Barclays Center, there was a deadly police shooting early this morning inside a synagogue. An officer shot a stabbing suspect. Elaine Kahano shows us the dramatic confrontation that was captured on videotape.
Early this morning, witnesses say an unidentified man entered this Jewish community center. He asked for a book.
Oh, you're not gonna fuck with them Jews, man.
But moments later,
Shout outs
the
to the
man
Jays.
returned, brandishing a knife.
I'm not an
shouting
enemy.
at worshipers in the center. He threatened a group of Israeli students, stabbing a 22-year-old in the neck and abdomen.
God damn.
He escaped
Shit.
to the street.
Okay, yeah, he
Moments
needed to
later,
get
police
shot.
arrived at the
Oh, fuck.
tense confrontation.
Yeah, he needed to be shot.
Yeah, that nigga, he asked for it.
Inside, pleaded with the
You know you don't mess
put
with them
down
people.
his knife, asking officers not to shoot the man. The attacker put the knife on a chair, but then picked it up again. Police ordered the man to drop his knife, but according to witnesses, lunged at one of the officers. Police opened fire, shooting the suspect in the torso. He died of his injuries at Kings County Hospital.
God damn.
He earned that one.
Yeah,
What's
he
going
did
on,
earn that
everybody?
one. What's going on, Beasley?
What's up, Beasley? Yeah,
Beasley,
no,
I heard you be causing trouble in these YouTube streets, man.
I really don't, man.
I be trying to tell people like, man, y'all don't know how to handle Beasley, man. Beasley a sensible guy.
I am a sensible guy. I got some history on here. You know, I enjoy the bullshit. I don't always enjoy the bullshit, but at any rate, I want to comment on what I saw when I just started seeing the white dude walking, the cop moving backwards. Unbelievable.
Oh yeah, he walked that nigga down to his house.
Now I was on Mr. Fantastic's panel, and we know his position that these niggas ain't shit, and ain't shit niggas need to get shot. Nothing about
Yeah, he's a cop. Yeah.
I mean, worse than a cop.
Yeah.
Worse than a cop. But what was the guy's name that was behind the Wendy's that was drunk, that ran away, that ran with the taser, that got killed?
Over there in Atlanta?
Yeah, Atlanta. I forget his name.
I forget his name too.
I did a story on him. There's too many.
All right, it's hard to remember all of them.
Yeah, he didn't really. Yeah, he didn't deserve it like that.
No. They had all of his information.
Yeah.
Had his car, had everything. You know. I mentioned there on his panel, very sensibly, not arguing, and I said, well, I have a good feeling if he was a white man, they would have just let him sober out and give him a ride to the hotel, and give him a ride to the hotel where he was.
Rashid Brooks, yeah, that
Rashid
was,
Brooks.
yeah. Shout outs to Cut to the Chase, yeah.
No, Rashid Brooks was the brother in
Rashard Brooks.
Wisconsin. Well, all right, whomever he was, you're familiar with the case, man. They jumped all over me, man. All of them, man. It's like, wow. They were angry with me that I even made that suggestion.
Yeah.
That's proof. That's wild that they were backing up from him. And when they unload on a black man, an unarmed black man, the first thing they say, when it can take 1 or 2 shots to subdue him, or 1 shot to subdue him, or non-lethal force, they always say that it's police policy to empty the gun. Okay, that's something they say all the time. Like, damn, why'd you shoot him 12 times? Why'd you shoot him 9 times?
You should have expected that. He said George Floyd deserved it, so.
I didn't expect that because I don't normally go over there. I was just.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He was like, but they weren't even saying George Floyd deserved it because he wasn't doing that. They were kind of more off the basis that he was a coon. Like, please, officer, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, you have to understand. After a while, to a certain degree, it's a coon versus coon argument. You're a coon if you say the nigga deserves it. Then you're a coon saying that he was acting like a coon. And saying he deserved it because he was a coon, not because he did something illegal.
What's wrong with them guys, man? Why did they think what happened
They're
with
cops?
Them? They are actual cops, like Man of Tomorrow.
Yes, they're cops.
All right, well, I guess that's it. Hold on, so Mr. Fantastic is a cop in real life?
No, his mentality is of a cop.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, even worse, man. Yeah,
It goes 2 ways, and I don't mean to say it like that, but you gotta understand. And I think General knows what I'm talking about. When you have somebody that's in the military, you got people that thinks like cops, and then you got people that think sensible.
I mean, to me,
you either have the cop or you either have somebody that's sensible.
Right. I guess that's a simple way of put it.
Yeah, you got some people that's like, no, they should have did this. No, this is how this should have been handled. Blah blah blah. And then you got somebody that's like, no, they need to uphold the law. This is how This is protocol. This is such and such. You got two different types of people, man. And then when you got different branches of the military, like you got Air Force, you got Navy, you got then the people's mentality varies, bro. Trying to tell you.
I don't get it why people. I try to put myself, have some empathy and understand like what makes a person, what makes particularly a black person think like that, and what makes them think that it can't happen to them because they're not involved in criminality. Because part of what they were saying, it happens to ain't shit niggas.
I don't really see too many white people, even though I'm pretty sure they do play games like cops and robbers. Police were instituted as slave catchers. That was their number one job, to catch slaves, which were people's property, and return it to them. That was a part of serving the people. There's a lot of different like, where you want to start? Like,
no, I mean I'm familiar with the history. I didn't even get a chance to go there. And you know what's really uncomfortable about some of these spaces is they don't even bother to entertain a different thought. And I'm a firm belief, a mind is like a parachute. If it's not open, it's not going to work. I look at each one of these shootings when I take the time to be disturbed by them, and I take because each one's a bit different, The only thing's the same is you have an unarmed black man and some overzealous cops, some really hyper cops.
But they're only hyper when it gets down to us.
I've seen situations where they've killed white people too, but it doesn't seem the most. And I don't know if it's manipulated that much by the media. They killed a homeless dude in Orange County, a white guy, and went to trial, and they beat that case. Yeah. And you know what? And this shit has always happened like this forever. And it seems like it's worse now, but it's always happened. There's always been police killings, but they've always had the benefit of no video recording, no audio recording, and it's up to them to make the report.
Well, see, they got to change up their game plan. Now you got video recording. Now you got audio recording. Now they just got to be like, didn't happen. Well, we saw it. Well, it didn't happen. Now you got the media playing games where they got the full recording and they don't put out the whole recording. They just put out a snippet of it. Black people see it, then they get mad, and then all of a sudden, 2 to 3 weeks later, oh damn, we got 50 more minutes of what happened before you saw that 4-minute standoff with the police.
That Blake shooting
and demoralize black people, make them feel stupid for rioting, make them feel stupid for marching. Then they make people a hero. Then when you catch up to them and you see them, oh Lord, don't care. Oh, he gonna shoot. Oh my God, he gonna kill me. And then you're like, damn, dog.
I get tired. I can't even.
He is kind of shucking and jiving and shit like that. Then you got Coons calling other nigga Coons.
That's
crazy.
We
fucked up in the head, all right. Oh yeah. Yeah, we fucked up in the head.
You got Coons calling somebody out for being a coon. Well, you see it all on.
It's cooning.
You see it, man. You got hypocrites calling out hypocrites, hoes calling out hoes.
Yeah. Hoes saying I wouldn't even do it like that.
Oh goodness.
OnlyFans, I'm too good for OnlyFans. This pussy go to the top seller. OnlyFans a little too ratchet for me.
I haven't looked at OnlyFans yet, but I don't think I'm going to be spending any type of money.
What I'm trying to tell you, man.
What if I want to see some porn and porn's free? That's what I chose to do. It's a click away.
All I'm saying is, man, that's the mentality,
Yeah.
And LaShawn, you're right. Black folks march while white folks riot. I ain't gonna lie, I see some niggas get some shit in too now. I got footage, but oh Lord, don't shoot. Hands up.
A lot of the ones they caught in Los Angeles were Mexican and white and others and Asians. Up Northern California, when they ran through Oakland, And
You said Sean Bell is your cousin, Kane? You was with him that night? Damn. That's fucked up.
What'd you say?
She said Sean Bell was his cousin. He was with him that night.
Oh wow, Sean Bell, that's the guy in New York that was getting married, and they shot him 50 times, or they
Yeah.
shot the night before he get married. He was in the nightclub, and they got away with that one.
Yeah, they emptied the whole clip.
They got away with that one.
Oh,
Yeah, New York's had some cases. You know that where they were, the Lubavitch in the synagogue in Brooklyn.
Oh, that same shooting that we were just watching?
Those are super powerful Jews.
Hell
Those
yeah,
aren't-
them niggas. Let me tell you something. There's one. All right. We're not gonna talk about them because I don't get into that. And plus,
Right. I understand.
And plus, they're gonna be signing my checks hopefully. Let me tell you something. Them Jews.
Those are
Okay.
those are Orthodox.
Yeah, when they're not like, there's a difference between the yarmulke and the damn top hats, the Amish looking ones. You don't fuck with the Amish looking ones.
Well, you shouldn't fuck with anybody that's not.
You
fucking
shouldn't fuck with them in general, but I'm just saying.
You shouldn't fuck with anybody that's not fucking with you. You know,
You know,
it's a general policy just to.
that nigga got on a top hat. I ain't fucking nope.
But no, you should read more about them because they had a rabbi. I guess it's been about.
When you see that rabbi with that beard and that damn top hat, he should have knew he was tripping.
It just means they're Orthodox and they're strictly by the book.
If they had told him who they was, damn, I thought y'all were Amish. Nah, bro. Oh, okay. Let me get the hell up out of here.
Okay, you're making jokes.
Beasley, we about to
Nah,
we about
don't
to shut down, bro. We doing this at the end, bro. This ain't
no, it's fine. It's fine. I just wanted to comment, and it's always good to stop by.
Give me
Say
like
hello.
a half an hour. We're gonna be up with the third shift. You know what I'm saying?
I'm up
So
by watching. So what were your guys' thoughts on the debate? I'm like halfway through it.
I mean, we had a couple of little I wouldn't say arguments, but little discussions and stuff. And
They were getting it in like they were on YouTube for a minute, weren't they?
yeah, you know, we do this for real, but
Right.
you
What's
know,
going on, General?
you know.
Hey, what's up, Beasley? Hey, real
Got
quick,
it.
man, before you shut down, I'm gonna ask Beasley something because this actually happened to me growing up in Compton. That's where I grew up at. I'm from the Queen. So I can remember days of being in Ludus Park. I can remember days of being in Garvey Park, in the park playing ball. And I can remember when the police used to come in that motherfucker and put everybody on that hot ass concrete, checking motherfuckers for gang tattoos and all, and all this shit. You understand?
Did they have gang injunction laws when or they were just starting?
They always had gang injunction laws out there.
Okay.
Yeah, man. We went through a lot. We went through a lot out there. I know that you're from Compton.
Because the gang injunction laws, they'll try to say you're doing it for a corporation or like an organization instead
But
of.
yeah. But see, what I'm talking about is how you be walking home from school, coming home from Compton High, and them motherfuckers will pull up on your ass on Artesia and goddamn put you in the car. You coming home from a basketball game from Crenshaw, you know what I'm saying? And you just walking, a gang of y'all, and they pull up on you. And that Boys in the Hood scene where that motherfucker put that pistol in his face.
It's real.
You a little gangbanger, huh?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers don't know how they. I remember me and my cousin.
They'll jump people too.
Yeah, I remember me and my cousin got picked up, and they took us all the way across goddamn to East Compton and dropped your ass off.
Drop you where the Pyrus
See, you know what I'm talking about.
Drop you in a whole nother neighborhood.
No.
See, you know what I'm talking about. Mr. Fantastic, that's my man. Shout out to him. He ain't never had that happen to him before.
Hell no.
He ain't never had no real police brutality. And they know your ass. They know. When they pick you up, they know exactly. Hey, we gonna take you motherfuckers over here. See how you motherfuckers gang banging and shit. Yeah, we're gonna drop you motherfuckers off over here. See how you like that.
And
You
you
gonna
know-
tell us this, or we gonna drop you the fuck over here.
Whole time too, some of them cops, if you check them, they got gang tattoos.
Well, they have their own gangs, but
Yeah, the
you know,
Little Devils. And,
No, not
what's
even.
the name?
Well, even aside from their own gangs, of course, they got Crip tattoos and blood tattoos.
Yeah.
Oh, the black cops. Yeah, that shit. That's real. You know, it's a blessing to have lived through all that shit and not got killed or injured or maimed because so many did. And I'll tell you a real quick story. But I never was no gangbanger, man. I've always been money and bitches and everything. fuck the dumb shit. But you got a deal. This is how crooked the Compton police are. So I got a partner there that's got a body shop. I'm gonna get some. This is a long time ago. I was gonna get some kind of rims for my car. So when I get there and I get pulled over, and of course, no L's, no insurance, no none of that, right? But it's my car and I got the paperwork. So he pulls us over, makes us sit on the curb, and then he says, "All right, looks like you guys are cool, no nothing, everything." He said, "You can go now." So he gives me my keys back. So I get in the car and I was like, "Damn, man, shoot, I'm glad we're cool." So I get in the car, get ready to start it up, and I don't see the car key. I said, "Excuse me, officer, the car key isn't here and everything. Where's the car key?" He said, "Oh, no, you can go, but the car's coming with us." I was like, oh,
they make it seem like you were good, yeah.
Oh, yeah, just to fuck with you. Just to fuck with you, see if I would get mad or anything like that. I mean, it is what it is. We ended up getting the car out of the impound, but yeah, man, them police, and then they changed. No, that was before I came. No, those were the sheriffs. What were they in like 87?
You talking about LA County Sheriff?
That's when the sheriff before.
Oh yeah, that's
it was the sheriffs, and then they got rid of the sheriffs. No, it was the Compton PD. Then they got rid of the Compton PD because they were so corrupt,
and they became the sheriff department.
Yeah, and they let the sheriffs. Yeah, shit's crazy.
What's the? I never really know. What's the difference between a deputy and a sheriff?
There's only one sheriff. That's the guy in charge, and everybody else is a deputy.
Is a deputy. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that when they when
there's only one sheriff. Everybody else is a deputy.
I remember that when the Compton PD was it wasn't disbanded. They just allowed the fucking sheriff department to come in and oversee it, overtake it. And the reason
so they
why
tried to defund them already.
No, that wasn't it. The reason why they did that is because there was so much corruption within the Compton Police Department. So they brought out that they brought in an outside entity,
right?
Which is the sheriff department.
They disbanded.
Listen, man. Let me tell you, and you know what I'm about to say is true.
Man, they were They were in bed with the dope dealers, man.
If the LA County, listen, man. If the Los Angeles County Sheriff Department got a warrant for you to pick your ass up, a bench warrant, them motherfuckers will go to Afghanistan. I don't give a fuck if you're in Afghanistan. Them bitches will come pick you the fuck up. Beasley, no, I'm not lying.
Yeah.
Real quick, Beasley, you remember, I think this happened in like 83, 84. You remember out there in Park Village where them Samoans were when that Samoan girl got raped? And them Samoans locked the whole goddamn apartment complex down for like 48 hours. And they told the motherfuckers, they said, ain't nobody coming in and ain't nobody going out until we find out who did it.
I don't remember that one, but I remember most other things. Yeah, shit's crazy. I'd be interested in your later on show, and I like talking that Los Angeles shit. That shit because you guys, I mean, because the gang culture has spread all over, man. It's like unbelievable when you hear people from, we from over here in Missouri, and we 84th Street Bloods. I'm like, really?
Yeah, they be dead serious too.
Dead serious, and there's actually, man, any dude can show up from LA or not from LA, and he'll start forming his culture will spread. And I guess the movie,
and not even have a big homie. That's another thing. They had Bloods and Crips in Hawaii when I went. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay.
Well, it is close to LA, so.
Well, Ice Cube told you if I could get a song, play that Summer Vacation. Ice Cube told you.
Right.
Ice Cube told motherfuckers.
St. Louis niggas want their cornerback.
Yeah. Ice Cube told motherfuckers, you got to play that shit on your way out, Kuda.
No, I'm gonna start it on the next one because I don't know if they're gonna copyright this one, but I'll see.
All right,
I'll play it. What's it called? Let me write it.
It's from the Death Certificate album.
Yeah.
What's it called?
No. Yeah, the Death Certificate album.
It's called Summer Vacation.
Yeah. About when you going to St. Louis, and they've been going to St. Louis for years. Yeah.
any rate, man.
Shit, DJ Quick told you the story when he was down about that shit. When the motherfuckers, when he said
just like
he was in Missouri, yeah, just like Compton. He told you the motherfucking story.
Shit, Oakland. He said slanging ain't nothing new, banging ain't nothing new. Yeah.
But all right, cool, man. I'm gonna let you shut it down, man, and I'll join you on the next stream. Bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up in probably like another half an hour or so.
All right, that's what's up.
All right,
Catch
y'all.
up to you. Yeah, all
All
right.
right, man. Y'all stay up, stay easy. All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna throw that on for you. All right, General. All right, y'all. Chaos. See you on the next one. All right, y'all. That was today's show. Thank you guys for coming through. Been live for about 2 hours and 45 minutes. So we out. It's Player Talk.